Linda woman and no
This is our wife.
Mano bero dawa wan yo.
But I told Linda, go and stand in your place of birth and support your people.
And one of me a tammy Linda woman would a chung when the monually ye where me chwag bod.
Married in Teso does not make
Your mere test.
See, there are some people who are coming somewhere because they are. You people of Lira, you need to open your hand and think. What is the understand?
Unity unokede ministries the pola popad. Mena machelo berodana melo president tell Uganda.
You have a whole ministry. Marriage fails tomorrow.
Kadi gidon komenyom pe woko no.
What will happen?
Ngoameti ye.
What will happen? Hey, I ask you.
Ami to kwa you.
Give.
Thirdly,
deliver President Museveni so that you have additional ministries given to you. See, we can now keep that ministry with the UPC. Whether they make it to parliament or not, we shall keep it there.
Ministry amelo warikin mo. And
this business of saying, don't give Museveni your vote, where do they get the powers to say, don't give Museveni your vote? Who speaks without fear or favor? Whether you want to hate me or like me, I don't mind. Wasn't it Museveni who brought peace here?
President Museveni,
and then you say move from place to place. I wish they could come to Bukedi. And tell people of Bukedi, don't do this. When we had issues, when there was a
Moga maho kobi kombalo kwangi dame okonyo korgi obedo President Museveni again tinu tia chayoni.
Again, having a good heart at times is bad.
Cha moroda ki kome me party me NRM ami to ni chak unu new state
for the party. We
wanongeo dong nyingu.
But we want you to campaign for the party.
And wanami to kon winyo ni wun kari gore ni
campaign for President Museveni and all the you get Obua here during daytime is I am talking in this pacho pacho. Before Museveni comes.
Pacho pacho, I'm a president Port
because I am one of you. Or we continue being divided.
The
more we shall be destroyed. In the evening, we went for vigil with the Dr. Besige. But during that time, we had a demonstration where Kale Kaihura was pouring tear gas on us.
These
people can lie you. When they go back, they are together.
I
want to give the chairman to introduce themselves. And when I am at home in Ilango, I will speak
Loka chalo lao, nyuruni lokera bedo lao lao.
I am one of you and
Ana bedo dana chele yakina wu, dan kuda binu mede bedo dana chele yakina wu.
and when you see Obua here with that post, this is my own take.
Tewe ko record kuna me pot pe otoro. Yonge chen dong record ni yin malo malo.
NRM oye!
Amita kobuni otoru no record mebo the President Museveni kwi we holan chatan.
This business of saying they control Lango, nobody control.
Rwa wano kobuni kai mitu yuyu matumono obaya in yute.
And I want to request.
Ana mirni penyuno atinwo Amson obua kita malwenyo kere kome akibwa.
The first money that was used for Akibwa, the 100 million.
Billion.
100 billion was money meant for parliament. And
Kere danoni kana me yang kere poktiye kana
so that when they finish, you are also able to get some yenda. We need ministries in Lango.
One kun be kuira wano bollo kere kita wano timere kere one miro chwal ngech bod gamente ana metia mako bendera me pati me NRM wang teach ame ngeo jo ame ti wang teach.
You, the two of you, can deliver this election in your village.
Wuna rioni ena me bero jo ame atello wa me nenoni imi un NRM nuo kwi I wang teach.
If you went back an LOC village meeting, everybody will come, and you as the president of the village, tell these people, vote for NRM.
Yin na chalo president me district me wang teach. Kaya bale kori choher ni nywete dok chieni te luongo meeting nyogore me wang teach. Yin na me tikere twero me ko bijoni ni bol unu queer bot NRM achalo wang teacher.
And I want to tell the chairpersons of NRM, there has been a complaint that they're only getting 10. Now they are getting 100,000. That's what we have put in the budget. LOC 1.
Koho yad notie ni wegi kome me LC amejo atia makobendera me NRM chiekan akoru chung. Gini yaro koke chienne gidwe beru ka tutumia par. Edo ando mita kobuni ginudo yiro malo tiena par woro de laha chela pi due chela.
We have also decided, and it is from LOC 1 to LOC 5.
Dan ginudong tia chahe.
And when you win in your areas, I am going to move from from district to district.
Danka wunde law kwira me obolobot President Museveni ana ward a district.
I will open a circle for you from district to district.
Ubino yabo sako pe NRM hotela a district.
And I will put in every district. We will have a circle for an LOC system and then NRM system separate.
A district achel ento ko ayonge neno ni kwiro bolaber. Board President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Obino yabo sako pe jome LC out yabo sako yotela me party me NRM.
And that one I will do it as a speaker's office.
Mono anati you achalo office as speaker. Eto ko eneni queer. My President Museveni.
Sure in every circle I put 100 million.
Danka medo tumoko ber oneno ni sako achel ochaho keto nyoana ketiye achalo speaker me parliament million mia achel.
NRM oye! I also want to tell you in this PDM money that we have in this financial year, we have put 15 million on top of the 100 million.
Amidida hakobuni ichenta me alungoni PDM amega mente me NRM tetela President Museveni ochahoni. Imuhamele me doko medo million apara beach ikomchenda me yad binu ipari za chela.
And that 15 million is meant to be for the leaders, the LOC 1s, 2, NRM chairpersons, that group there.
Million apara biche me omedo ni obedo chente ame yini binu gamonyo denno ento omedo piotela obedo chente piotela LC achiel LC ario LC adek.
And why are we giving you this money? Because you're supposed to monitor government programs.
Gino mi wao ti umi yu chende ni pien wun mire da ibebea unu meneno kita me program agamente tia wot kede dong mire ko chak ne ni komi.
And I am going to make a law so that it is official. I am going to make a law that makes you an ex-official in the what? In council.
Wano donyo kere chik amemi yini bedo a member me council I Roma unity ye ento nuoi pe kere tuero me bolo queer ento nuoi beda member me council le mono tado mani ex-official member.
So that these technical people stop stealing money. At the end of the day, they say NRM is not working, but we need you to be there to monitor.
Me weka joa me ochogi tich, nyo luet giti ame to beda bubor. Yinda me beda member me party me NRM me. Miro de bed wang party me neno ni chien na party tia chwalo otiu kere yora ben.
Today when you go back, just know that you are the campaign manager for the president in your village.
Tin ka inde ya kaneta dog, indo ingeni ya karpenuo warga, indo ngochimuko, achala kwal kwira duong, mea President Museveni, chahere rome wang tichi.
You will even be the one to identify who is going to be the agent.
Yinda medang bino tich kedi, menuongo ngaber ameromo bedo dana me achungi president ikabolo kwir.
And I want you to go and do a door-to-door campaign from one house to the other and campaign for the party.
Ana mironika unde dog duongere wagun jo me wang tich kere dongo tela kene yini wore chaho ko bitu kwir amego dogola dano ite lokere te kwayo kwir the President Museveni kere NRM.
I will add when the president comes.
Let
me give the chairman to now do proper introduction. Honorable Nyiki, come on. I have honorable. Let me first introduce this visa here. This is the LOC 5 of Isingiro district.
Lone na me correct you dong tuolo ni obedo won kom LC Beach me Isingiro district ameti Ankole.
Because we were together in Fort Portal yesterday, he said I also want to go and greet the people of Lango.
Aworo wanotie kede karachiel Fort Portal en tekobo Fort Portal ti toro onyoro enzori. En won commerce biche Singiro ni teko ni I mad speaker. Weko ana wora moto tela me na remelao.
You greet our people.
Dong enang eno mi kare me moto.
Thank you mama. NRM oye. Hakuna muraru. NRM oye. Museveni oye. Ra. Cha. Aha.
Eno ko ni cha me penyo ni NRM oye.
I'm called Turai Aaron, Chairman LC5 Isingiro, and I think I'm the youngest chairman in this country.
Enye Aaron ebero won komel si abij me Singiro. Neno meredang mohoni en ebero won komdong atida loy Uganda.
I'm very happy for the speaker to bring me to Rango. This is my first time here.
Aniye yo me amin speaker me parliament ke lai lao manti na me na machiel penyono lao.
I have been here in Rango knowing that Rango, they don't support NRM, but now, from today, I'm taking a message that Rango is yellow.
Ana bedo winyo lao no yara tamoni lao pechwa ho NRM. Endo do chaheretin ana duoko kop kwen ana ya yecha ni lao chwaho NRM aber twal.
You know, you have very good members of parliament, of which in Ankole, we have been yearning for those members of parliament. For example, Dr. Acheng. She's a very good member of parliament and a very good minister. And Mr. Obua, for us, we see them as a very good examples and good leaders.
Itutulao kan wan ka olong nuo kone jo wadong petieti kare kwen no kene na hatu ankole kucha. Ajo aneno unu tino lao ni chwale parliament nuo jo tia paro bedo gin eno ko ni tu bod gi ankole gino maro minister Jena Cheng gino maro members me parliament me lao gino maro na han na tia gonyo ko perni pien ka ya te chung uloko pe ba jogi.
Actually, when I reached in town area, I knew that Dr. Acheng in Ankole, she could go unopposed.
Ane cha me atuno lera angeo ni amina Dr. Jane Ruth Acheng dok angatoro chungkere pe ana rege lao ngatoro wore parliament na po chungkere.
At least even if you don't like her, remember what she did during COVID-19.
Nia karidong pe mare koi poyongo ame enobino tiu boro nywale me Uganda ikara me dege me COVID-19 unwo mahawilobo.
The whole country was on attention, only waiting to see what she will tell us to do as the country. You are very lucky, you people of Rango.
Uganda loro no winyu ka loka me ya ibo Dr. Jena Cheng. Do won luag me lao. Uniti unu kere gum aduong tutwal borukan.
When Honorable Bua stands on the floor of parliament, you can know that the people of Rango is speaking and is a very brilliant man.
Obua Dennis Zamson kauya parliament yininge yangea ni okwane lao college mohabishel.
Finally, I want to thank the Right Honorable Speaker for doing a very good mobilization for this party. And thank you for supporting Madam Speaker to get this position of second female national chairperson.
Ana mironia poa min speaker me parliament pitu temere me otuluak e Uganda loro e bebea duong lobo me chwako pare me NRM. Ana mita puowu piyere achala lob won kom me party me NRM na Mario.
I want you also to thank the President of the Republic of Uganda for giving us decentralization. Because if decentralization was not there, we wouldn't be having these offices we are in now. You can imagine the chairman LC1, LC2, LC3, LC5. All of you are the presidents of those areas of jurisdiction where you read.
Ana mirinida nguni konya nguni poyo president me Uganda medwo gotwero me loch bot uno tedero. Umiyo doe na wano bedo kane ibedo chairman LC achiel ibedo LC adek ibedo LC beach. Mire po uno president me Uganda.
I want you to clap hands loudly to the speaker for giving you support to your circles.
Mire ni babu no chingu donga ber pikopa me speaker kobokana menu ye ni ka uni bolo kwira ber eni neno ni ikero itecha omesako achiel duli moro.
Right Honorable Speaker, oi! Museveni, oi! President Museveni, oi! Oi! And when you are voting, please be careful. Vote for NRM from up to bottom.
Kai bolo kwir neni bolo kwira ber bol kwir bot NRM chahere malo na haping.
Because it is where you will get services that you have been yearning for.
Enkan ame wano nuongeye jami ame wan omito ibot gamente.
Finally, I want to thank you for supporting NRM and for coming in good numbers. Please let us wait on 15th to see that in the box.
Dunime agiki apuowo pechwako parime NRM kundo wano koro nindwa para beach medwe machiel kanana ticket again ne uno bini wukunu kwiro omo bot NRM.
NRM oye! Museveni oye! Hakuna muraro. NRM oye! Museveni oye! Right Honorable Speaker oye! Ra! Cha! Rango oye! Thank you very much.
Boy attack to one. Atamani microphone da dog board wegi come gino time da nyim kede nyutege man presidents me party Irome district. Kuchako kede na me obado mi okomo lila lo meo yam kometi uli lo wore meroko miro chakede ken mono dianga me ka ini tero ile kiwo chato yon matek jo abino ni lo ni chili andi ore welo nyihogo
NRM oye! Ukida tucho nyako. Speaker ko ni kan pacho dada ko bo pacho pede Dr. Gonyo more le mono. Acha ko pacho yam. Wan luag mo yam ka jo moro tia dong tikera ke o pero luag mo yam I la kan. Bien wan o pekera mema me parliament amo bero NRM I kom members me parliament a dekati yu yam. Akema wano tikere wangi cha wano tikere ami wabulu kuirien nyego wano ko bijo yam ni mono kwano nyingjo tekere president wot kere ping yini mo kaka na bati ye me a president Museveni tik me a parliament adaro tik me a parliament cho tik chairman district tik e ka ina ido nyoko ibajong bero mod gina wano ko bijo yam no amiri ni wun jo me kwania jo me dogolo a leptong o toure lira district lira city ebe kabiru duyu gwiru baj ko pe kwan nying dan chaw kene kwana mantek kadi yin jo me pengo kwan ka ko bini mi to ngari ko be ka enene baj enene kino jabol kwir kerendo da mi ko bi speaker ni mono ka la nyo kwiro tie nyo la nyo motor tie mondo bir ma jo yam kela yen wando ola nyo members na me parliament a deglu ju ka chairman da karoko ngom ya palanyo president Museveni mere don pimpe ye chiangwen lo moro kwa nga peda da ngonye joda pongi no be a cha do no be a president ba abora cha chungcha president cha chela ken Uganda Yoweri Museveni ka kuita we ga we ko werna ko nang tuchere bodi
yo aluoro gamo gi loki we gana donyo kwena le otuke oye dang district wane ki ken ayo luoni otuke de district ila aloro petien ko ba chiel ni ajo alokan ajo achiker ni wana yo bino chaho ketitich me yo president Museveni kwir pasenti pierabiro uyabor ila aloro ana me loke pe bedo won ko me party men ana me kukone abera lob kore Julius Achon da doktia tello wiutuho me parliament ametia wora nyime Uganda ana bina ka kare nya bero dekirik abera dok meya me okwang town council kana me tunga duong lobo tiyeni da doha mako flag me NRM anywar pe borra ka jatemo tem ngata pat pe anaye mono kom na machiele no luag melao kwayo kuitek itelanyo eno uni bero kan duchi peti ngatoro apo chua da ngato mi kar kuir obero kara chwech bapchi poyo ba pere acha kaluche luch ni enna wano beru langini kop my city po wero uno kai wijolera city wandu jinoru chingwa me kukuduru pi Dr. Jien we Dr. Jien do ai parliament dang center wa kwena wano wewi wa ye oberu city wa melera ni wano beru kwania wano beru tuge dogolo kana papat kade mitu weyi kuna janga ngiti ye adaka labe ti ye ayuwa beti ye akibu ajageri ye aleg dega bedi ye dushu oberu city lera kanene miyo NRM amiorte lera city ana ko bachi chekni one shikera nena wota cha ko bucha right honorable speaker if there is a gift for the district who is going to win and take over in Lango sub-region. Get to remember this statement today in the broad eye. That Otuke from 78%, we are going to 98%. Promise during broad eye. This is not a lie. We cannot accept the president to be in our district and we fail to win the gift. Wana yola moture. Bien you na yongeo ko bi kum you wera lo joke. Luak melao. Kai do hunu. Wano luoni nyon no ping. Wore nyon ping tuere ndongo miya wako ni. Wek President Museveni. Lan kwiri elao pinara. Yo joka malo roto ba me dugum.
NRM oye! Museveni oye! Obua Dennis Hamson oye! Okwiru Dwe oye! Dr. Masi oye! Ongom oye! Aleptong district ono. Opo Yunatek. Anu luani uchien Robert. Abedu wonkom NRM Aleptong. Kopa jako bukan me PMI. Wanja Aleptong do tie hoko. Dang mohani kwira wanu warieni. Wanja Aleptong ko ni utingi dao mere du chutime nyobot President Museveni. Wando pocha kachaha. MPs wade du chati parliament. Obedo NRM. Uti ukoro nino dua big. Medu akodok NRM adek du ngo i parliament. Udong dong itisha chiel lake na tek kamera do uti hoko. Memi nyo koma big dang bedo NRM. Aleptong do uti bedo kere 100%. Wanja Aleptong uti kere reasons dushu. Amemi wa mi okuirwa. But President Museveni. Kao loho kani kope seed schools. Aleptong tikere seed schools aroma biro. Pangyoka district kan tikere. Kao ko kom vocational trainings. One tikere technical schools aria don he Aleptong district. Manu ada ko bamoga grow keda bia vocational. Yo Aleptong tiki nado pe mi wa bolo kwi. Kopi do wado ko ka moha ini do para bi. Opo Yunatek. NRM oye! Museveni oye! Opo Yunatek.
Luak melao. Museveni oye! NRM oye! Anita Mong oye! Jane Kono. Opia Churi. Sandra. We have Sandra. Sandra Bero. Flag bearer wa ena dako mere adnyaka yot ama wori parliament o code boni we have a code boni oye amani jo kenetie jo du shubero flag bearers na LC1 flag bearers oye LC1 oye amani anolwane mat anyari Lilian chairman me College District. Ano wandongo mi wanyinga pero chairman. So ana pero chairman me College District. Museveni mwako kene cha onwo queer percent pirabiro we are yo itonere dario. Amani don one kole omitibed 99%. No law tuka bedo 98 wano bedo 99. So amani don wano tuko boni flag bearers what ye. Chakare ping nakamalu ojo wa melao we una poka. Ka uyero President Museveni o ye flag bearers jo agina wotikere no ka we ko gitien nga wotikere donc ko we kunu ko papa morcha o yeru ka flag bearers meme yoti adwong lobo wot kakare Museveni oye NRM oye lao oye apoya tek
NRM oye President Museveni oye Dr. Jane oye Aliela Dennis oye, Atul Sam oye, Lira City, oye. Yom do Lira City. Wana no tu jo go duru kay ma President Museveni, Dr. Jane, Karachel wa mama Anita Among. In a special way, I mean, ni wuni ngeni kana wuni obere Lira City. Wone obere chairman amol woni Dr. Jane. Ola nyingi okomito lo chairman. Aver ni wuri le wich petia makawai chato President Museveni Dr. Jane kede NRM dushe metie pien gina motiu nen kene akibua kene uteru billion mia bichi wie akari de bera jok pe mi President Museveni queer kede Dr. Jane kede NRM du you queer doana kwa yuwuri ko kani obiro nyute ano luane gwal Tom Alex aberu won kom NRM Meli City East Division. Upoye matek, obago NRM anungu City parcel pirabong wena beach. Dr. Jane anungu parcel pirabong wena beach. Academy to nyope yama kurne wana we yo dude. Upoye matek.
Museveni oye! Fripole oye! Amson oye! Kwania oye! Kwania tiwunu kwene! Nelson abilo biro nyia. Won koma chel ke keni lang sab region. Amigo oko chapeo neno. Ako karamana buru aha. Mene noni aduong yo weri kagota Museveni. Unuo 100%. Kado ayoj. Ayoj kai ipoint a bit keken. That was 99.5. Luak me pasyo. Yo wamo maga flag duchu akato kuiri kwania. Amita kobi wuni. Liye chubirulea tek kapelare. Kai miti beda tek baliye. Penek liye chete mudu ringu mere. Cham gina melie timunga. Chamo. Ibera tek banga baliye. Aduong Museveni do timunga. Obero ka. Wanu timere unu ninga. Nyiro timere unu kita entimunga. Timere kede. Ichwil watini. One protecting the gains. Gains ni obero nga. Bon kuj nang lobo nga. Pe. Aduong ikekene nuke liwa nga. Kuj. Aduong karachel kiri mat speaker. Amani ti uni beru uni we come comfortably. Jono beru ni duj. Ngatora tia nungu pe hoi beru pe. Pien aduong karachel ke the speaker o gwa ko ngonywa munu nwa chodo wa be di kom to lo yiwa ko oni angede Museveni oye lang oye ana biru ti wera nakita ana biru ti wera nagita anuong dohi gomo line ini weri dogi no oba kwame di ugum Museveni na LC 1 tik keken oba kwame di ugum
apoyo matek obabu chingwapi wegi komeni kerikopa besha ginu kobo Imakirango yijira ba mungo uni jira melwa kuwegi komwa medwa kogi kaberugi. Po yunu matek. Gindo dok ikaberugi. Gindo dok enung kaberugi. Po yunu matek wegi kom me NRM ameti tuok ping me lao piticha besha me uni titiyu. Dok wuri kuru nu ping. Wuni kobi dogu.
polo da winyo. Bishop dang tiu beru kano, district court dang tiu beru kano, hotel medina papat, tia da beru gindang winyo. Do dong banya ni me wotiyu kita may kobo kede po yun matek. Kita nena kobo kede aduang lobo pedong bor metuni yakina wakan dang dong delegates duch ameo tia expecting kan duch dong tikan ame meo chohera wadong romo chohera ber abong peha morka ken wek do hanu yu malu malu kita me program wa bin wot kede kadong welo wa nyo won kom tuni yakina wa nena ko ne ka won kom tuni yakina wa wan du binu ya malu ikita di hotimo e ka te wer me ko gulobo wa me Uganda kere wer me ko go East Africa karkel kere wer me ko go lobo lao kama nu tum utela me dini roma malu ti yakina wa binu tomu lego moro anok me miyo kana wan tie yene chingo ba uteberu kere lok maga chego yi loka chego ni nena ko be uni aduong tinti kere kori chohera bera man ka bera rio apapat a chelli ye uberu botwa ilang kan ekate ya te tuare ngwech na bukedi te wodok rwate keri rionget me jo amen tinti rwate kedi launi ena meti bukedi dushu dai rom gi apapat ame nyurni aduong o jalo nino mere ame kono endong we kede icheng chabit me binu rwate kedu un jo mera me chung kawae ite dero roma papat manu beru ginara pirateka me wan miru poe uni ye tien nina kono en we kede wan di tunga ya beri president pe we tia won nini tia wor campaign na papat wan ko we anu nok na tin enu jalo ko me binu rwate kedwa donc kayenu binu en peri te kienu tuni tap wanu beru kede won komme NRM won komme NRM me wang teach a wan ti yene yi law college a me ndang tikan pe won komme LCHL and won komme NRM me wang teach me kan binu jola duong pidake a chel or ken kainu jola duong a wanu te luongo won kom me NRM me tumaru me Uganda a me ndang ti yakina wakan ente binu jollo a duong kana wanu ti ye kainu jola duong NRM oye NRM oye NRM oye wegi komme NRM tikan tie unu man wune natini joluna duong kakan wegi koma chiel me NRM won kom me NRM me wang tichikan ena me ajola duong kakana me wan tiyeni kaino jolo wanu te luongo won kom me tungmal me Uganda me NRM adang dohbero government chief whip ente binu jola duong yakina wa kaino jola duong dusha beri malu e kaute luongo alob won komme a rio me Uganda amedang dohbero speaker me parliament me Uganda mani mata me wan luoni ena mete binu jola duong yakina wa duong te lokedwa kaino me wata mere te me yowa ngoa me mir wano tim a chalo balo tela choher wadang te tumuko e kaute dok unu pachi wa dongi malu kita me program wa a wot kereno a chek me weka duong kare me wori bukedi me wot rwate kere jokene a metia kore kunasha o yakina wakan utiedon kere jo dondon a metiro beruko a me Jacob a kela nyingi yore karchel keru kela lele ikela unu nyingjo adong ti yakina wa me weko nge o tela wa adong ti uberu koping enti malu nena ko be uni utie kede imat speaker me parliament me Uganda amenu moro wa ko kan enti yakina wa nena ko be uni utie kede me wi kome man amson bua me beru chia person me tumalu me Uganda me NRM nendang dong ti yakina wa utie kede minister me yotkom amenu beru won wele medical team imat Dr. Jane Ruth Acheng endang dong ti yakina wa utie kede telo ken roma papat ambassador me Uganda nyo duar pilobo Uganda ilobo me Ethiopia makina wakan kede otela me chun i roma papat Professor Alfred Olwa ame beru bishop me kineno me lao diocese endang donga nahanen tunu kokan enti yakina wa utie kede tela me chun me kanisha me Islam kinawa district kadi anahanen endang dong tiu tunu kwa kinawa utikere members me pa Uganda ameti kinawa neno giutunu kan magu morukan hono Linda Auma ti kinawa hono opio churi aneno ti kinawa liste joke na pa neno abinu kan ekaute recognizing gi yore kitamegin tiekeri kinawa utikere welo kana don utikere resident district commissioners ameti kinawa kan woki wuni neno nugi utikere chairpersons me NRM ameti kinawa kan wuni neno gi utikere is worship the mayor Melira City Council man is worship Sam Atul endang ti kinawa kan wundai birunenne ka cha mere romo po yumatek nyingu kene akwanno alower kitameti tunu kere po yumatek. Poyo matek kunuo program watia wot kitama kobe ukere no wele wa tia woti tunu adondon kiegi na haduongu me party amen bedo iot tameti technical ame uluoni secretary general me NRM mighty party me NRM aduong Richard aduong eni kome chok tunu binu beri yakina wakan doki program anena na kwanu no me put per wanu luo regional chairperson me NRM me binu jolu kar chel kere duong kan anungo wada luo right honorable secretary general me NRM man Richard duong ala second vice chairperson me NRM manu ber boss a secretary general utikere vice chairperson me NRM metumal me Uganda manu bero udong new bosses a
Museveni, raisi wetu wa Uganda, tunampenda sana. Amekaa ametengeneza Uganda amani imeingia sana. Kwa mama yote tuchague yellow bus, kwa baba yote tuchague yellow bus. Raisi wetu wa Uganda kakuta Yoweri Museveni, tunakupenda sana. Imekuwa nzuri sana, hakuna ubaguzi hapa Uganda. Kasese yellow bus buju
amani wanu tiekere utela iruoma papat neno na tela me NRM district level gina nyude ko bodu jawani wanu tikelu tela wu ame wuri yera ame ti on mo kuji ame dushu chawa petia ber daki hamora ke nu wela dido tunu ko members me parliament ki pin ko nu dushu binu ko yoriot ko binu ko yoriot na weka program pengo ku ko ame pe tie hu na ber binunu eka te kwayo flag bearers me LC5 amenang tikan kai tie uni biru da ko yo me jon flag bearers me LC5 ame tie kan unang yo binunu ko yoriot me weke ping pengu kwa me wel ma woro me bot peru yin joni wi goni koy matek teker kan aduong wili omodo manu yam eno yindo ja ko
NRM oye 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 Aviero Moni oye
Adia Karakiel Kedam Solokua, Ameteloa, Ni Payuki, Medok Pashu, would be your Pashu, message the Piratek, American Logican. The Amita Kubiki, Arabic Kubijo, Arabio Yam, Amit Kopado and Boru, Amia Kubijo, Ni Nyakangatoro, Pimarka, Wanukan Riekani. Unang marwa iweka uru kon President Museveni wani pingi haradia kubijoni gini ping adungi kereti kut bet boru dushu
NRM oye. NRM oye. Utela shumela metikani oye. Speaker menenuni utela dushume NRM uchoherekan. Datia mitupoyo. Honorable Hamson Obua. Ameo binu winyu. Kopwa chalu flag bearers me MP. Melongu meeting ora di tamekelo flag bearers dushu karachel. Mero atekera adonglovo. Ana beru Jane Francis Sachilo, Amea Bera Chu, the woman MP Mel Yam District, flag bearer. Iwinyu ununya, an gurhinai mwahani, tiuchu ikom nyai yulonyo, iching utedero. Jome oyam oye, oyam ubedo a special case, Amei ilao utela wadushu beru gini UPC chawani. Ame mieru nen kede wanga bit. So ana tia mitu kwa yu achalo luak ni imede wunu imwahani especially luak meo yam uteye utela me nara kunwanu kovu ni jegele mieru kubere kede ngo. Kede jegele one peo mitu kop mani meo chu Amerushu wijo wame oyam district kunu ya gini party zukene kunu tiu ko bugini ni word gini teach kede NRM akun NRM ti kede flag bearers gi winyere amorruka amorra apoy nenu udushu NRM oye
NRM oye! Dokola oye! Adoila oye! Museveni oye! Anita Mwang oye! Obwamson oye! Man nyahu me doholo! Adoila me poli! Karo poro kwir podronga teka me da ochwekite! Amitu kwa yu lag me lango! Tindong kare waeni! One did jobere puli waler tin wahani one pe oye. Omitoni luake lango dushu. Okobu nu jegele kere jegele. Nyero keru nu Museveni kom. Luake mobinu kan dushu ngeni peti ngatona matit kere Museveni apati wane. Kawaro miti jame melo watun porwa. Jame diswi watun porwa. Waro neni oyero unu flag bearers wachakari malo. Tedoke de hona happy. Museveni oye. Wakela ondu soye. Apo yun mate.
Museveni oye. Honorable Anite oye. Hamson Obua oye. NRM Dushu oye. Sami Ngola oye. Langi tiana dek. Apo umat tek. Na duong lobo. Tamoni luong jo from the grassroot. Iping na hamalo. Kopana bata na pol. Imono one NRM. Jo Pierre Committee village a shell. Kere jo Pierre we bicha mo yera. Te romolo wa uno NRM Uganda nen dushu kakono wandu yunyuru commitment wai party wa otebolu no queer.
Unene do piru tekalo. Pieni ningi dano oti ot. Ameka wan we hunu nyego. We hunu luwen within ourselves. Otemak unu pate wanien. Wane romlo yuni Uganda dushu. Uti unu kare chiel. Wa onene luwen wuni kom juana no noha niyene. Aute tieko ge unu ko. Ana kobe jo me rure to ping. Ni parliament ne Uganda. Me masimia beach piera deke ya boro. NRM ti mia deke piera boro ye. Ameka jo recockers. Jo to kama mito. Ngata kwero petie. Jo anano no ke kare do lokado kota mito binu pechielo dano. Gino debero defending uteko nigin loho. Ngato chamu loho ni parliament. Speaker me parliament ikacha. Penyo kene jomenu ye jomenu po ye. Ajo te woni ai. Kobdak se tumoko. Gin jo debero laro. Kuri pengi ni chika ngoa wuru ikelu nukare chiele parliament ne Uganda. Peti mora romugam. Edo ka bolo te dero. Ana do loka lo. Iloko ngo. Kubijo ngo iloko. Wano mitu dongo lobo. Kaine neno ana kero tere ni dongo lobo. Kawan poti unukari chel unupashu. Uneno ni pia maratia be, yotia be, dakatal tie, kanisa melego tie, chukula unu tia be, unungu tino wa unu scholarship, waneno la nyewuni Uganda ni. Ami to po speaker me parliament, me ye, what cannot do Uganda gina duong, the preaching the gospel of the movement, wano lobuyore, wano tijunukare chel, dohuna be, oba medi ugum. Museveni we, ingola we, ole kono bolo kuititine, onwala nya racha da polisi tema kavo.
NRM oye! Museveni oye! Anite oye! Obua oye! Lao oye! Lira district oye! Nya patri ngoma regedeng. Abedo flog bearer pi country route north. P. Abedo po your sec in a special way. Me ye nit in wangi. Kuira NRM jakwa yiping I wangti. Uti style wa wando redeng ibieni. Ikaro karangi ena no pe ma flog pol jode karo tien jo kwa kuir jo malo jo ping ite ping kusha ber ya yum tinini jati kerwo wando redeng ping amongu kwa yu kuir dogola damin mu kuburuni tinwangi NRM aberu yelo kanoro dushu NRM oye ade kwa yu ni wando redeng lutigini wano cage wano mako tijikoma na de painting Uganda yelo Chaki wang teach na are ringo ye. Follow me.
NRM oye. Museveni oye. Laundi oye. Right Honorable Speaker. Aduong Amson aneno akuporo kere lo tikan mengurni oban tikan e babu chwa po gina joko bukan dushu mira ena hana dikere penyar yo ko anen ting we ko machiel ame obedo flag bearer ame NRM ame cho warga ka nyom kin pin ko ting chimu malane Obab ching wa po jone. Apenya boruene. Kaidi choye warga kana jo nyomie. Ao rekelo diang. Ame onywala kwa ame ochiro. Menguti nyom. Min diang uwaru kera tiner ya tiner dongo. Min diang wor garat inere. Ame ngurni min diang ame chakar duo ber president yo wer Museveni. Otira me ayetu ene. Bom. Otira me ayetu chakar ni chungane. Itwero kwanya tindiel ni wetu diang. Eto. Kao mi to jamia ber o mi queer bod president Museveni. Utame yo queer ping bod members me parliament nanga ping LCHL. Enare moye. Enare moye. Me ario. Ana dia penya rio again. Apenyu bod wo ikomi me party. Kwanen chingi. Obab chingwa po jono. Enado yini binu kanne. Enado ibedo kanne. Jo pacho. Wan government NRM TUI ingoye ko bediku ingoye ko bedisheng ingoye ko betieno iko members me parliament me NRM wuni bero kanu tuwe nyomiye kanu tuwe olaye kajo atuwe yola gwong bera dike gen ningo gwonga tegere nono ena me bero gwonga ja gwonga katwe ngo me tegere wani ubero ngo Ateger wani uberongo. Ateger wani uberongo. Enare moye. Enare moye. Iberu won koma chel. Iberu won koma pad enare. Gwonga me beri area ni ame ini telo. Uberu gwong mere. Beru enare. Obama me ugum. Enare moye. Museveni oye. Amsonobwa oye. Aneta Nitamong oye. Lira City West oye. Dr. Jane oye. Ra. Cha. Wa. Ameni apo ba tek pininatin. Apa bishop. Unibinu. Menen no kanaler. Kitame. Teach. Me NRM. Tia wokere. Amat. Right Honorable Speaker Aneta Nitamong. Amitu moko bori. Ni kita mejo tinu binu kerekan tia moko kanaleri tichi wo. Right Honorable Amson Obwa bera motela titian kin charachel tia moko kanaler ni tichi wo. Pola kara jo be par ni NRM jo chak tichi ping na malo tishu karachel charo check meru ni jo tiu karachel chake ping na malo tia wo da chake mere lao ene no tiu nenoni. Wano tikere again ni yuwere kaguta Museveni anu kwiri lao iroma duong ama naga en potponu. Amiro moko boru ni Lira City uberita lao. Terani achalo lao wan miro po ye ni kucha mawer dongi lao ni pedong miro king jome Lira City. Lira City bedameti ye terani luak menarem enamiro occupying positions me parliament 11 bishu na 11 me maya wukir na ping we chaka me wanu shirni umede kire chiro amedo petecho Aduong Amson amira meda mera puonyi ara kwa yini tichatiri chaho ni laoni miro meda itelo buru yore na yunge kwir mena ni don me yulao umede nyim chakichawani na yagiki ana pekere woro ko tikere luak meli City anu kare tami yukwir bo Dr. Jane tami yukwir bo Eddie Morris Ogweng tami yukwir bo Dennis Alialo Modi tami atul sam kere jodushu awan dushi lao utacha kurien kare chel kede NRM mewek don te woro nyim achalo lawa po matek ubae poroduo
NRM oye Kwania oye la oye wandushu oye Apoya tek lua pio Suzanu Kelo gwonga bera tek luak wani langungi oni chui keni peti munga andu pako bitum kan langi bera ina dahumere pikwani adi yatin yo matek ikori goreni ateke de genda duong ni aduong lobo yuweri kaguta Museveni ulanyu kwiruko karachel ke de flag bearers mere dushu wanu tiunga ya ber ni NRM wangi ilao Queer gidong tiyo aha balme aromo. Pedong woye. Tidong aha. Tidong tene aha. Wan dushu. Ula nyukwiru ko. Pin. Wando nyanga ber. Niga. Liya rema. Wiye dong pe. Dong miyo wano bedo. Kom. Kede gufu karachel. Kede kero. Mela nyukwir. Wacha dong. Bodjo wadong. Ametikan. Amsonu bua. Gen karachel kede. Speaker. Wacha Ru tieni MP sa duong amobere NRM tia ya lao kan wacha tieni ichimi wa wuro ministers da beda pol ilao kan we ministers ma ya lao bedanga pol nu wando mi kuira bob bara duong lobo oba
President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni oye. Speaker Anita Mong oye. Dennis Hamson Obua oye. Apach oye. Man Betty Ngola, flag bearer, May woman member of parliament. The Apach district. Luak, me NRM. Mana teni. Petty President ore Uganda. Amedu tiatek aber bala President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. Donc pi mono. Okoboni tichi. Donc luak me NRM. Chawa N1 NRM. Me wo sa papat. Me teach pi Uganda. Atia kwa yoni flag bearer wa dushu mirokare. Yen chawa ene. Ana poyo jo dushu me binu. Akobani dokunu imede uni teach ateha naha. Idwea binu January kede February amenu kui wano beru bollo apoye unatek NRM oye obame diugum
Apach oye Kwania oye Dogolo oye Amolatar oye Aleptong oye AUC oye Wak Chipan American Opu Kura Mebinu Nia Nekion Isaac Amado Abedo Makbendera Piapach Municipality Bambida Kum Kupa Paul Kan Abaga Cholomano Kumunir Ward Anakua Yi Nimi Arieho Mebedilo Ichaya Pierbishel Yero wario ukoni andwa neno Peru me neno ulichan mishiri kwa yenya kara meruoro miwa ti unu kede yorabier amira po ina Amson kede mat Anita Mong ni kope UPC wano tiyo ko apach kucha kope no pe tiyo koro ka kuongo beti kuongo opero kuongo an kede jo shiele Amson kangira duo binu kubdora ni bore kubani peo miturushi lao wano mitu don lobo ento pe mi UPC chende mebe loen ikomwa obaye bol mi ugum
NRM oye! Museveni oye! Anita Mong oye! Amson Obua oye! Oyo watek Nia Moses Operro Abera Makbandera MP Pimaruzi constituency Apach district Wako Bokopa Paul Khan Ede mat speaker Ametadi chuni kede lango ducha metikan Ni wan Jo akohoro
jo maruzi, jo apach, okwero kopa ng'atoro cha metia koboni wan po bolle President Museveni kwir. Wan omito dongo lobo, omita nyim me paso betie kan. Oyo watek. NRM oye, wacha bot jolira city. Ameti kan, olero tela me NRM. Akwa unity unu ginoro keken atwere. Menoni Dr. Jane Ruth Achieng Okato. Kami te wanangolo lego binukan me konye mato. Omi to goba. Kana Joshua tero wa yepe. Poyo watek.
NRM oye! Oye! Amolatar oye! Wegi kome wadushu oye! Oba waber! Kare dushu! Obabu chingwa gango lowe upu unu bero ba! Imat Speaker me Parliament Aduong Amson Ubua members dushu rem anena mo luani Felix adupa ongwech joma mo taluoni nga ginte koni kwiri me nga me ala nyikuno ruoto ba me polo mi ugum luak me lao ana weku kere ka kopa chiel chiaro kopa lao komani ati guok pelele chaki ya wotere achala duong do binu kan wano kwayo ni Imat Speaker wun kere Amson nene unu jammi ame maho lao utuni ching lao ame gilongo tenuongo kita me mitekere ka poko pok mebedu ministers igamenta me ubiketo ikara me Yesu kero kwera mero nutia wot jo alubete koni eto wano tiu lubu yori ginoru biru berie ruote koni eteteni akobi wu ni manono ubinu chulu wutiena rio do akwa ni luang melao binu bolu kwira duong ateteni luang miru chul tiena rio. This is a special request. You remember the first 3 point for Lango was Amolatar district. You made the promise to the people of Amolatar that after Museveni conclude his rally, you will go back to Amolatar. Please, I humbly request, after all these people, Obama Polo Luang mela puyo wate kukato kare.
NRM oye! No report ni aduong do tuno ko. Amolatar oye! Nye obedo kodo Peter. Abedo flag bearer ame Kyoga North. Luak melao ame Tinti Kan. Me achiel nyirwano puo. Ni aduong karangewa nahi wang tishwa. Mea rio luak melang tedo memwa hanga tedo Kampala tedo Museveni ubuagi ya turu kate hochek wane nutingo toke luboru eka wunite kwa nyichani mwahani wune ni poko boto tederwa mani pebere yomi ye opoya duong me worwa opoya duong me marwa loba miugum
NRM oye NRM oye Kole district oye
Flag bearer, me woman member of parliament me Kole ada kwa yolwak melao dushuni umi wunu President Museveni kui mi unu NRM flag bearers me MP Kui, mi unu flag bearers me woi koma bi Kui, ako boni, wanjo me NRM, pe we kunu jo wa, ako bi uni, atin nararai, me litotere, ako wate, ba mi ugum.
NRM oye! Lira City oye! President Yoweri Kaguta oye! The Right Honorable Speaker Anita Among oye! Vice Chairperson wa Northern Uganda Hamson Ogoa oye! Dr. Jane Acheng Uchero oye! Aliela Omoni oye! Lord Melao Tinini Wayom Mejola Dumlogo Borwakan Lira City Oweri Tao Alao Ame pumping remo Ikakano Rushi Komdano Domi de Kwayo Lao Nen Lira City Kirewanga Kwiri Ken Lira City Enamami Yolado Ken Lao Tek Kabiru Gede Karachel Obami Ugum NRM oye! NRM oye! Hotel Ame Parti Bishu oye! Nya Boniface Okot Abera member me parliament Abulu metu malume Uganda Kiredang Anna yatia makobendera me parti me NRM Iko letu ping Yuyem jome NRM Kano mi uchawa memuluya Noene nurukita tini ya yom kere kompati wa Nene noni mobilization me party miracha kere ping Kundei chingun Otela weme party Ametie iwa ticha chela chela
Ubawunu chingwa popo unu tela wame party Ata unonia nuongo jira Ametie ya ibodmon Kemi unu tela me party wani kongi jira Nyoko doa rono nge jira botrobo Apire te kere timine Tieni wano bino meyi khere ilwen Nindo para beach medwe mea chiel Abiro nina pire tek Bang lobo me Uganda Ana miro niya penyu kong Lao kare No kogo ni Yili poro kere kuira Edi chawa ni jolahoko Jotia kubokani Museveni wangokare kuira Jo adi kan na metia mokoni President Museveni kere flag bearers me NRM bishu akaro kere kuiri Jo adi Opoyo ba medugum Luen pelo wa mom Luen pelo wa Okrisayo lo ino kanba Luen pelo wa Luen pelo wa Opoyo uno Olo uno luen ni da para bicho dwe machiel Oba medugum NRM oye Museveni oye Hamson Obua oye Undu shura Undu shura Undu shucha Undu shucha Poyo unu tutwal Nyo bedo Dr. Samuel Opio Churi Abeda member me parliament me kole itumalu Abedo danga mat bendera me kole north Jo ameno puru neno koma Ameno winyo kaduona i radio No tamo ni abedo mzee ti Eta abeda wobia yot Duona dit Etu mwahana titiri Mogo nikobo ni Opia Churi penyeo leblao Etu mon me kole kobo ni Winyo leblao Opia Churi mitoro Dankai winyo metie yot nyal Inyalo rudi tienario Ana mito kobilao dushukan Ni gina me pito obedo gina me chamo Gina me pito obedo gina me ichamo Kai pito ranka iromo chama eme Kai pita eme iromo chama maido Kai pita maido iromo chamo chere Pito ranka kai mito chamo o ranka Pito chere kai mito chamo o chere Pit nyuagi kai mito bango unga LC1 moro polu yami MP Pito mogo kai mito matarege Akoni mono pura winyo entu kawano mito don lobo kawano mito lonyo pasu oyer wani kori ameromo nyaho nyige koricha obedo Yoweri Kaguta Museveni ame obedo DK 777 ame nyaho nyige obedo Bazooka ame nyaho nyige ikaradushu mea gikinere yerunu flag bearers dushu wano kobo ni petie gomongo line iled munu petie gomo line jokobo ni no goni wano tio kobo ni no goni mea rio joke ni tia wite wano tio kobo ni no waiting no ngo waiting no goni no waiting joke ni tia wiro wigi tutuni tia wiro dudgi otio kobo ni no duding. Okay, meanwhile, no doing. Hello. Lawrence, may I have your attention? Yes, please. Alwa committee kan aduong president Tiedo Poroko ameka ko nijo ametiu chungo alop tenyute aduong tunukan na megin protiu lop tenyute nenwa kwayo ni jo adodong mi waka nyi kera duoli mewek do area bere me receiving aduong kan ento medical mano ami to kwayo lao po bedo kai gum menwong original vice chairperson me Northern Uganda mainstream lao bedo gum menwong vice chairperson Sapolata nena bine kwa the other vice chairpersons like Brigadier General Omure and Tio bedo vice chairperson Metumalo yai lao monopi jo amedong ori historicals otie kera minwa for PWD otie kere bulu dang yai lao otie kere mayor mon for the region da yai lao nena mi require ni gindo joining members of parliament when lao ni lao pe onuo ka position achiel ken malo kucha lao nuo position sapol nying kera duol ewe jo dushu bedikare enare moye Museveni oye! Oyam County South oye! Luak Melao, Nyao Luani Patrick Ogwangubura, Abeda Mak Bendera, Me Oyam Tuping, Adwola Me Yilao, Wanobiru Yero MP wa, Teya Tengwe Chewe Kaweha, Ando Atebila Kikakanu. Awitongoro, Nirwara Cheloko Bani, Kairi Bera Lahu, Kai lago dago pe lago katuna keken ilago kirijami tushu anda lago yam kirijami tushu wanu tulte kui nani nda para beach achara bara kina pia tek akwa yemi lao kekere kare meke la loga ilao apu tutwal obame polo mi wagum lua we ka kwa winyo tite dong tek ko be tite wit roma keda rao cholo ka koni do nyute unuba ka duo tunu kana monu politi line dan security akwa nyuko ikano kodo winyu ko
alatongoye laoye anulwani Dr. Masila Kisa abere flag bearer me woman MP Pialetong district abere dan regional vice chairperson for the NRM Youth League anapeke de copper pole Rakmelao Bashwa menaren self-contained Kenginge Betkikano Gimimiti nuye Obame polomi ugum NRM Nya first queen Achiu Abedo NRM flag bearer Workers member of parliament Ayai lao kane chachung in national level Apoye unumate
Museveni oye! Utuga oye! Ano luani sabat bua ukwe ama bendera won koma beach me otuhe kanna me adung logo ti yeda yiwa ka killing neki unu dongi malu ana te chungi jo aboro kita dung logo te chung kere do etimuno ber kita dung logo kar kere ana kara banno pu watek ikonya uni komeyo mi atunu lile koyo NRM oye! Kwania oye! James Ungutar amaho bendera e kwania e malo me wambe kwani do yora PNMP na Mohabi Pomor ka speaker parliament apoyo James Ngota apoyo
your name Kerkani Chui
NRM oye Dokolo oye Dokolo North oye Anabero Joseph Jones Ogwal Amako Bendera Dokolo Tumalo Step party NRM Atika kere kwacha chela ken ni utela me party chahare wang teach bini sub county kere district mirungi gigi teach gali upi kere toha wo mate
NRM luag me NRM chaki President Museveni na haping nya bero Tony Ron Mano bero duan luag me Kwania County, Kwania bero torra Kwania. Nengo dua paru ya bis. Luag long me President Museveni queer. Temi ye round Tony me chungi luag.
For you matek Tony chawa dungpe. Just just give me your name. I'll mention. Terkani chui ye. Izebash Regional Vice Chairperson. For you matek. Dila Benson. Flag bearer LC5 Oyam Oyopoy Matek, Ambrose Agecho Pio, flag bearer Apache District, thank you very much Ambrose. George Kwania flag bearer Poy Matek, Akasha Poy Matek, RCM Okelo Orik, flag bearer Chairman Lira District. Okay, Joka Indo were better paying Bintu Yuruko, Bintu Indo Yurida, Yeruko, Vice Chairperson.
Can we have music? I want all the excitement. Musea has arrived. Can we have the music?
President Tiamea Donya Koya, Kinawa, music, music.
I want you to be excited. DJ, I want you to be excited that you're receiving the president that you love. We are not in a funeral. Even in a funeral, these days people get up and clap when they are singing godless songs. Okay? Can we all get up and dance and clap and be excited? Luak melao. Anajua luweta mitujira, mitulelo, mitukukuduru. Man lira city. Umaunu lira city kwa ichawa ni kere jira lelo kere duru. Museveni oye. Nyute unu mara kautulukan. Mara me yenguping. Hallelujah.
Me would gamo aduong lowo. Number 12, Ubero, Imat Speaker of Parliament. Please do not go there. The Right Honourable Speaker of Parliament will receive the President. The Vice Chairperson from Northern Uganda will receive the President. The National Chairperson Youth Council will receive the President. We shall have the Secretary General of NRM, if he's here, he will receive the President. We shall have the 10 district chairpersons of NRM who will be receiving the President. We shall have His Worship, the Mayor of Lira City, on the team. We are going to have Ambassador of Uganda to Ethiopia, who is already on the line. The RPC is already there. And the President is already just entering. Yaun Maru Adung Lobo, Tida Waranil, go on music, Major Adung Lobo, Adung do Tunuko. Go on music, your lane, Major Adung Lobo. Gira meka dung gira kere bapu king wa jolu na dung lo ka tunu kere gira yuru yom tunu yuru lelo me jala dung ya kinawa manabur national chairperson me NRM His Excellency General Yoweri Museveni is now stepping the ground of Uganda Tech of Lango College Kanamente Birwata kere jo adung president me Uganda utunu ko ya kinawa dung jo tia jole in mat
me parliament man Anita Mong tiaga maduong Amson Obuo tuchungkano tiaga maduong Dr. J. Rufa Chenguchero tiaga maduong Imat Rebecca Ambassador tiaga maduong Honol Samengola tiaga maduong Mayor Worship Samatu tiaga maduong Chairperson na metia chungi wing committee jumena Rema Boso Nyik tiaga maduong Division Commander ametia Bera Cholpi man General Keda Dunche Miel Hundu Kono Babuti RPC tikano eka RPC me prison sikana gamadu adu ko mo joy gira tere bapo chingere nero gira tere bapo chinga duongo botia wonu ka bermere medun kari gira medun kare lelo wanga duo bedo medun kari chu medun kare lelo medun kari gira adun ke wonu ka bermere sound controller I want you to tune remote
In the
I request the religious leaders to lead us in brief prayer. Your Excellency, I request you sit and I will pray. Please sit too, and then I will pray. Please sit. Betty, Wehalegi, Betty, Wehalegi, Council 1 chairpersons, the first guardians of community peace and order. Strengthen them with discernment and resilience. Lord, may every plan discussed here promote unity, stability, and the well-being of all our people. Let your hand rest upon this meeting, guiding us towards justice, peace, and the flourishing of Uganda. Through Jesus Christ, our Lord. Amen.
Thank you very much, Your Excellency. Your Excellency, right here assembled are the delegates ready to listen to your address. Without wasting time, I will request the chairperson of NRM for this village to come and welcome you within 1 minute, if it pleases you. Thank you very much. The chairperson.
NRM Oye! His Excellency Oye! His Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, our Honorable Speaker, Anita Mong, the Government Chief Whip, Honorable Amson Obua, Honorable Members of Parliament present, His Lordship, the Bishop, Professor Alfred Olua, Honorable Members of Parliament present, and distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I want to take this opportunity to thank the Almighty God who has granted you journey mercies to make to this place. You are all welcome. This is His Excellency. There is a saying that even a female dog can catch. So in this village, it's a woman who has caught it, and that is none other than myself, Mrs. Stella Pio. The one commanding the leadership of this village. And without wasting time, I would like to recognize the presence of my head teacher who takes care of this place. Can you rise up for recognition? Then, I would like to welcome you all and say Lango College is peaceful, Lango College is calm, Lango College is secured. So while here, feel free and feel at Lango College. His Excellency, I'm overwhelmed with joy and happiness for this kind of gathering that you have taken the initiative to organize. As members of leaders at the grassroots level, we have been so disgruntled, thinking that our father, our beloved father, who is you, have abandoned us despite of our endeavors to do active mobilization at the grassroots. So I'm so grateful that your coming here today will grant us relief. I believe you are with us words of love, And I believe that you have organized this as a father. I'm imagining that His Excellency, as a father, you have organized this as a fireplace with us words of wisdom. So when you come, when the time comes for you to speak words of wisdom and share with the local leaders at the grassroots, you are most welcome. Everybody, you are most welcome. Last but not least, on behalf of these local leaders, I would like to acknowledge your contribution towards the development of this place. Thank you for the good plans that you have for our college as our mother school, the plan for innovation. Lastly, I'm concluding by saying, His Excellency, I'm a strong supporter of NRM, and I started supporting NRM when I was still a youth. At the time when Honorable Amson Obua was elected, I was one of his electorates. Secondly, I am a pioneer of the first delegates conference until today that have been technically knocked out. Then at one point I was a foot soldier who campaigned for you, who mobilized the people throughout the entire municipality, but nothing like appreciation was given. And in connection to that, on behalf of these local leaders, we are saying we are actively carrying out, doing the mobilization, but there are challenges in the mobilization. We need transport as the local leaders at the grassroots level. Thank you very much. May the good Lord who granted you journey mercies, again grant you journey mercies back home. I say this for God and my country. Be blessed.
Thank you very much. Aware of the schedules of His Excellency and the National Chairman of the party, early on you were briefed that the Chairman will have another meeting of a similar nature in another region. Your Excellency, with your permission, I will straight away invite the Regional Vice Chairperson for NRM, Honorable Amson Obua, to come and invite the Speaker to welcome you to address the meeting, sir. It has been me, Lawrence Egole, RCC of Lira, the Master of Ceremonies for the day. You are most welcome.
Lango NRM leaders, oye! President Museveni, oye! NRM, oye! Your Excellency, in the interest of time, the second National Vice Chairperson should drive to Bukedi, where you will be heading. Before you land, she has requested that I allow her make her remarks, then I can come back and make remarks as the Regional Vice Chairperson as she departs for Bukedi. With your permission, kindly allow us to break the protocol of the party. Thank you so much. Kerdo chiwa kara chen me jolo nyarwa Speaker me Parliament dokwa lobwon kom me party me NRM na Mario in Uganda, Right Honorable Anita Anetamong.
Microphone. NRM, I am not feeling you. NRM, President Museveni, the leaders of Lango, Apoyo Unobino. Lango, Anti Pachokan, Iwinyo, Apoyo Unobino, Apoyo Mari President Museveni. Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda, who is also our flag bearer of the mighty party NRM, we want to welcome you to Lango. Your Excellency, when I was still a young girl, I started my journey. I started from Hoima. After 6 months working in Hoima, that's when I'd just finished S6. Then I came to Lango. I established myself in Lango. When I am in Lango, I am at home. This is home. We want to welcome you home.
Speaker Jekobni, now the Pashme, Domenico Adwong Pashu, and Jamo, Tish, Tutu Oima, Tepino, Tedon, Tetilaman, and Joe President Pashilam.
When I was in Centenary Bank. Your Excellency, when I was in this place, the insecurity that was in this place, when you would want to travel from here to Soroti, you would first sleep 1 week on the road because of the insecurity. Because of the coin, the LRA, all those kind of things, Lakwena, that was the order of the day. But we want to thank you for sacrificing yourself and bringing peace in this region. I am not hearing you clapping. I am not hearing. Are you still in IDPs? Are you still in IDPs? You are at home because of President Museveni. Your Excellency, the leaders who are here, we have the LOC1 chairpersons. Can you stand up and wave at the president? We have the LOC2 chairpersons. We have the LOC3 flag bearers. We have the LOC5s. Stand up. We have chairpersons NRM parish. Village level. Your Excellency, we have people from Lira. We have 539 from Lira City. Lira City. Lira District 1,437. Apache 862. Kole 1,266. Otuhe 1,130. And Leptong 1,559. Kwania 974. Oyam 2,302. Amolata 1,289. Dokolo 1,077. However, when the youth heard that you're coming, the youth also decided to come. And as you heard the bishop say, we need to have an affirmative action for the youth here. We have over 15,000 people here. And they are ready to go and look for the votes. Before you came, Your Excellency, I told these leaders that the LOC ones who have been complaining, they were getting 10,000 shillings. Now you have increased to 100,000. All the LOC system up to LOC 5. And as a party, we have agreed as a party that we want to make sure that all our structures are happy. And we have decided, the president asked us to write a paper how we should do. Make sure you're comfortable. We will make sure we give you also some money. Your Excellency, these people are supposed to monitor government programs. And I want to request you that we amend the law and have these people be ex-officials in the councils so that they are able to have a say on monitoring the government program. And while we are away, we went into a competition. Every district said they are going to be the best. And we have agreed the best will get a gift from their daughter, the speaker. And I was telling them the NRM bus is like, has 4 tires. The first tire is the President, Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. The second tire is the members of parliament. The third tire is the LOC 5 plus its councillors. And the fourth tire is the LOC 3 plus its councillors. You cannot vote for members of parliament when you're not voting for the president. So we have agreed we vote from president, member of parliament, LOC 5, LOC 3. Is that what we have agreed? How many are saying that's what we have agreed? Put up your hand. If you have agreed, put up your hand. Today is a Sunday. And we are swearing before God. And may the good God give you those hearts to vote for the NRM flag bearers. Your Excellency, to show that you love our region, our sub-region Lango, you gave us senior ministers. One of them is here, Government Chief Whip. The second one is here controlling all the health. The third one is in gender. And those are the ministries with the biggest budget in Uganda. We also have the members of parliament that you have given leadership in parliament. We have Honorable Chut, who is the vice chairperson of health committee. We have Honorable Court Benefits, who is the vice chairperson of trade. We have Honorable Linda Uma, who is a chairperson of agriculture. Those are committees with the biggest amount of money. And that means love for us, the Langi. And means trust for us, the Langi. We want to, as you go back, Your Excellency, we want you to thank Mama Janet. For one reason, she's a born of Untungamo. When she wanted to stand as a member of parliament, she decided to go back to stand in Itungamo. I am a born of Teso, but married in Busoga, but I decided to stand in Teso. Linda here is born over here. She's standing as a member of parliament here. And yet she's married in my village. Dr. Chen here is a born of Lango. I mean of Lira. Dr. Chen here is born of here. And I am telling you, if we are married somewhere, let's stand in our home area. I cannot be born in Minakulu and I come and stand in Lira City. And I asked you before, what about if the marriage fails? Does that person go with your things, your money to the other side? I want to request you, vote for NRM. Vote for a change. We will have these relationships. Even when you don't vote the gender minister, Museveni will still make her minister. Because Museveni is a caring father. Mao is a minister. Is he a member of parliament?
No, but Mao is a minister, a member of parliament.
And he's a member of DP. Let's respect the values and what we decide in NRM. You cannot have one leg here, one leg there, and you think you're... And I want to tell you, there are people who think they own this country. You cannot be putting food on somebody's table and the person is saying, don't vote for Museveni. And President, when there was a case where some of these people did not have papers, Modo, where is he? Modo here. Come. Modo was going to be a solution in this country. Because the president is a father, you decided to tell Modo to step down. You keep quiet. Keep quiet. Lingitido. And now we have a problem. He has forgotten the time when the president saved him. And I have told you I will come back here to Lango and speak whatever I want to say. Nobody will stop me. And I am part of Lango. There is nobody who is going to say, don't give Museveni. Do you own these voters? When there was insecurity, did they bring peace in Uganda? When you are able to drive all the way with this Tamaka road, you have hospitals, you have school. Muse is going to renovate Lango College. And you say don't vote for him? Papa Bishop, you need to pray for these people. We want you to pray for these people because they are enemies of progress. And for me, I can assure you, we are going to deliver. And as Lango be counted as those people who have delivered and defeated the devil. Nobody will continue threatening you. This country belongs to all of us. I wish you good luck. The LOC ones and the NRM chairpersons, I was telling you, me, I'm an opposed. Because my people believe in me because of what I have done. If I was one voter like this, I would have brought Museveni post. Because of the things that he has done. Even the Bible says we shall know them by their deeds. They have been in the parliament for all these years. What have they done in the city? Then you think you can do something for this country. What I was supposed to use for campaign in my constituency, I've given it to Hamson to give to you LOCs and NRM chairpersons. Oba nga Medigum Apoyo Unobino Dongaber.
Your Excellency, the President of the Republic of Uganda and the NRM Presidential Flag Bearer, the second National Vice Chairperson of NRM, the Secretary General of NRM, and all the NRM leaders of Lango Sub-Region. Ana mituni lokadwong winyi Arangyo ni lao kari wuri tadero kai lo hela mono endang niang. Pientiko poka me amirdang kobe. Your Excellency, first and foremost, I welcome you back to Lango sub-region. Obabu chingwa jol una duong pendo ko duoga. The meeting you are holding today with the NRM leaders is unprecedented, is historical, because in the history of NRM, there is no single moment that such a meeting has been held. Aduongire kada nyukutia winyu ete aminaneti ya kone kakori oto hamercha jami komtiye aman ko endo kobni ko doho mi jo kong bibere kong bayi gi yom piena duong ka tunu jo ken dong ten no de dong no de moro ko dong jo ya maro ko ya maro wana mirune ka gamane ka ko ni yelo yini gamane yelo Museveni, yellow Lango, yellow in Uganda, yellow is NRM, yellow Beruan Beach, yellow Berulango, yellow Berutumalo, yellow Beru Uganda, yellow Beru Museveni, yellow Berutela Dutch. Tia Berman, NRM oye, NRM oye. Atamani uberu no ping. Wanu ngoni aduonga kari kome pe en winyu kop. We kuno ano meda nyim kere kop. In pe par ni. Your Excellency, I was thanking you that as chairman of the NRM, the meeting you are holding today in Lango sub-region and later on in Bukedi is unprecedented, has never been held. Babu Chingu pia na hariko meeting in Port Kobino. As NRM regional vice chairperson for northern Uganda, I would humbly request that time permitting, you hold a similar meeting in West Nile and Acholi sub-region. That is my humble request. Your Excellency, I know that we are not doing well in as far as time is concerned. But as you are a good student, I know that in majority of the books you have written, you have always emphasized to NRM leaders about 7 key important points. Their role in ensuring peace, their role in wealth creation and household income, their role in fighting crime and corruption, their role in fighting sectarianism, their role in ensuring there is unity and not division, democracy and the mass line, interest over identity, among other things. Your Excellency, to the NRM Lango leaders here assembled, I wish to state that under the theme, protecting the gains, the 2026 campaign is NRM structure based. The reason why this time round you are speaking to the lowest leader of the national resistance movement, that is the village chairman and the village flag bearer for LC1 in this meeting. Your Excellency, this therefore means that assembled here are the disciples, are the foot soldiers, are the political commanders that should first deliver the NRM presidential flag bearer with a resounding victory and later deliver the other NRM flag bearers. Your Excellency, in this battle, this is the main fighting force. And you know how unique Lao is. I will say something, then give the rider. Or let me start with the rider. Your Excellency, the leaders of the NRM in Lango sub-region have unanimously said that in principle, you used to have some team that you would covertly support in Lango. And they're saying, please this time round, do not offer any support to that group. That is what they have said. But I also want to confirm to them, Your Excellency, that in that group, there are some progressive forces who have joined us and they are campaigning for you from the opposition. I want to appeal to you, much as we are telling our chairman that don't support the flag bearers of those teams, but those who have joined us, let's allow them as an auxiliary political force to campaign for our presidential candidate together with us, the mainstream force. That is my humble appeal to you. Your Excellency, to the people of Lango and the leaders here present, I want to say that there is no any other better time for Lango to vote for President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni and ensure a landslide victory than now in the 2026 general election. There is no another better time. The only opportunity we have is 2026 to demonstrate to President Museveni that we love him. Why am I saying this? I am saying this because Lango sub-region presented its development agenda at the 2012 Lango conference that was presided over in the closing ceremony by His Excellency the President. And His Excellency the President has started delivering Iyore. Lango asked for Lira University. President Museveni of NRM has delivered. Lango asked for upgrading of Lira Hospital to Regional Referral Hospital. President Museveni has delivered. Lango asked for a Kibwa Stadium. President Museveni is delivering. Lango asked for 4 strategic roads, Rekunya Patch, Lira, up to Purang. That one is currently under construction. I know, Your Excellency, the remaining 3 roads, which is Dokolo, Kaberamaido, Namasale, is on course. Aboke, Ngai, up to Bobby is on course. The reason why the President did not hold, I want to say this as the Vice Chairperson of Northern Uganda, his rallies in Lira City and Kole is Lira, Aloy, Otuke, Abim Road. On that Monday, the President decided to travel back to Kampala to chair cabinet meeting himself. And this road will be worked on very soon, but it will start with the first class Maram, and the tarmacking will come thereafter. On the question of the roads, Your Excellency, I will make one humble appeal as I conclude. So the people of Lango, this is our time. If other areas are giving President Museveni a mountain of votes, and for us we are giving a handhill, then it comes for a time of sitting on the table to demand, and our demand is a mountain, and yet we delivered a handhill. Amita kubulwag melao, pera mo bolukwira romi tuk, eka ite would penyo God. Kai bolo kwir God, ipenyo God. Kai bolo tuk, ipenyo size tuk. Now, me bol kwir, maybe you President Museveni, kare mecho buchi here mere, ilao kan. Dang bol dong nyego. Finally, Your Excellency, I wish to remind you of some strategic meetings that you had okayed. We have spoken to them and told them you can only meet them after the campaign. One of them is the meeting with the historical families. I know you know them. 2 is the meeting with bishops. And here we have Bishop Professor Alfred Olua. 3 is the meeting with some leaders of Lango war claimants. We brief you on this. 4, Your Excellency, the NRM flag bearers have written to you, and the letter was submitted to the Principal Private Secretary. Your Excellency, and they also need a meeting with you on the uniqueness of Lango, being a hotspot. Your Excellency, the youth leaders of Lango have equally submitted their memorandum, and they are also requesting for a meeting because this is a big constituency. Your Excellency, finally, I want to state that in consultation with leaders from 3 districts, that is Amolatar, Dokolo, and Aleptong, there is a humble request to you, and I've submitted this request in writing, requesting you to consider annexing Dokolo, Bata, Abako, Aloy Road, a stretch of 42.4 kilometers, to either Dokolo, Namasale Road, or Lira, Aloy, Aleptong Road. There are 4 strategic justifications they give, Your Excellency. 1 is connectivity. 2 is promotion of trade. 3 is shortening the distance from Lango, from Acholi, from Karamoja, through Amolatar ferry and the Kamerabaido ferry that you are about to commission. 4, promoting tourism through Amolatar ferry and Kaberamaido ferry to Kidepo National Game Park. This is 42.4 kilometers. If it pleases you, that road can even continue from Maloi through Apala, then it crosses the Rekunye Road from Ogur. You would have shortened movement and also enhanced connectivity by tarmac in Lango sub-region, Your Excellency. Whereas, Your Excellency, Lango leads in other aspects in Uganda. On the number of seed schools, we are leading in Uganda. On the number of health centers, we are leading in Uganda. But connectivity by tarmac, Lango sub-region leads from the tail with less than 10% connectivity. To be specific, quoting the report of the Eco Opportunities Commission, a government commission, we stand at less than 5%, Your Excellency. You have always told us to toe the mass line. What I'm saying as a leader is the mass line, because the people believe a good road is an enabler to wealth creation and household income because it provides access to the market. All this said, Your Excellency, may I now take this opportunity to invite you to deliver your message to the people of Lango. Meanwhile, they know you are still returning to Lango for Lira, Lira City, and Kole district rallies, where other issues will be presented. Boy, you want to take long melao. Ojola wulu da duong kong. Ojola duong kede jira. Kai jira tie jira koge. Aduong opo bino. Akwa yo Lawrence.
Hi.
Kopa duong kong.
The Right Honorable Speaker of Parliament,
Imat Speaker of Parliament,
the Vice Chairperson Northern Amson Obua,
Alobun Kom Metumalu Amson Obua,
all the other leaders,
Utela dushu hametikan.
And the structure leaders of the NRM.
Kere undushu hameberu dong utela me NRM irwama papat.
Before I give my comments, I would like us to observe 1 minute of remembrance for our elder, the Yosam Odur, who died recently.
Apot pero akobo kopa me akobo. Kwa yini wandushu yao chunu malu me waro pidaki hachel pitipu awon nyashi achon aduong Yosamudur.
May the Almighty God rest his soul in eternal peace.
Now I
want to thank our mobilizers for adding this meeting to the ones which are already planned.
Utela wa keru rue luak wai kinping menenu ni uyubu dok kuri chohera berbalaman ikomenu kene adang dungwanu nu uyubu.
I am already aware that the other parish-based meetings have started taking place.
Angeo dang ni chohero kene ametia bedo I parish dang dung tia tiye.
The NRM teams from the center and from the district come up to the parish and meet 63 leaders from each village who are leaders of NRM and all the other government and NRM structures, leagues and so on, 63 of them.
Utela me NRM angeo dang dung nigin chaho wura me ruate kere jo pira bichel ame yerogi ame ginti parish karachel keru tichu kene ame obedo me agamente kereno kene ame tie parish kunasha angeo ni kori chohero dang do chahero kotia woranyim.
Have the ones in Lango started? They started. Very good.
Mom do chahero ko aduong tio penyu tela ni mom do chahero ko ginugamu ni o chahero do ko.
Now those bodies are wider than this one here.
Oh, iryong etasha yigila lach yeugoro kai por keren nametikani.
Because here it is only the chairpersons.
Yen botwa kani chawa nitika wegi kome keken.
But there it is all the leaders of the mainstream, of the league, of the youth council, all. We counted 63 of them.
Ento kai por kere masha ye ugora lach tie kere wegi kome me leagues a papat me NRM keru tela kene dusho me kai kwano inuoni tigin pier bichel we adektual.
I think the only difference here is that this one I'm able to address them myself, to talk to them myself. Because for the others, I can't go to all those places.
Poha meti ya piratek tieni mana tini anikoma ena me atia ruate kedu koda goe jiro po unu.
But I wrote a message to all of them, the same message to all of you.
Endo da cho kwena Roma bodjo dushu na bodjo kena me peubinu karachel kere bodu una me tikani.
And this message is here in this booklet.
Dan kwena nitikan ibuka titiri ame anatia nyutuni.
And in this booklet, I point out, first of all, as Honorable Hamson Oboa said, the 7 matofadi, 7 bricks NRM has put on the Uganda House in the last 40 years.
Ibuka titiri kiani, yakina jama pola tiye, akeri yore, kiria biro, me jama pirgi tek, amegamente me NRM utiyo Uganda timwakia me okaroni.
The first one So first, tafari. Do you have that word in Langi, tafari? Does it?
Your Excellency, we also call it matafali or bricks.
Yeah. So the first tafari, which NRM has put on the House of Uganda in the last 40 years, is peace, be able to bring peace.
Eka block number chiel, amega mente me NRM ukero uberu kuch.
You know, the people of Lango know the lack of peace.
Luak me lao ngia ber twal ngoti mereka kuch pe.
In 1971, there were victims. I knew so many people who were killed in 1971 by Idi Amin.
Mwa hapira biru ya chiel, anangeo jo apol tutwal medang ti lao kan, ame kwogi ubiru ruenyo, nyome unehogi kare me lodge at gamente me Idi Amin.
So many people whom I know personally.
Timagi koma pola me anu ngeogi koma bear.
Including the one who had recruited me in the civil service, Abdallah Nyuru.
Ngaracheli yeubero Abdallah Nyuru me anu ngea bear enadang rihucho I teach.
People like Major Ayum, the brother of Adoko Nekion.
Ngaracheli ye nuberu Major Yumu ame nuberu umina Adoko Nekion adang dong kwa merpe.
Dr. Ibine.
Ngaracheli yeubero Dr. Ibine.
Captain Oyire, who were with me in Mbarara when we attacked Mbarara.
Captain Uyile, Rick Uluoni, Dr. Uyile, Ameriki Karachiel, Kere Duong Lobo, Mbarara.
Odur, I think Odur was even a brother of Cecilia Ogwar.
Karachiel Kerudur, Amedang Rihubero, Mene, Emat Cecilia Ogwal.
Goli, the father of one of my MPs.
Karachiel Kere Paho Ogwal Goli, Amerigne Goli, Ameober Papa member me parliament, Achiela me Yai Doholo.
I was with him in Mbarara.
One Rihutikere Mbarara.
When we attacked Mbarara.
Mani Karame Wanu Chobu Mbarara.
The MP from Otuke told me that his father was my friend, the banker, who was with us again, who died in Mbarara.
A member me parliament me utuhe ukobarang ni papereri kama unutiui bank unudang rihubera water ame Karame anetim Mbarara.
That was 1971.
Mane mwaha Pierre Biru ya chiel.
Then 79 we had other fights.
Ekai Pierre Biru ya bongwen luenyo kene Dr. Beratie.
Then 85, 86.
Kere doi Pierre Boru ya beach, kere Pierre Boru ya bichel.
Then the rebels, Coin, all that.
Ekate me dedong ikopu duya Coin kere no kene dong apolata.
Then the cattle rustlers.
So
the NRM leading the population, including Amuka and Arab boys and others, we have been able to bring peace to Uganda now. This peace now.
NRM kun kuber kere yonge ta papat medukera muha te tiyuti cha ber te ke lukuchi Uganda de chani babu chingwa po no.
And all these people who are challenging NRM, nobody has contributed anything to that peace.
En korijona lohi baba ko NRM peti moro timu ginora twal idwogu kuchi Uganda.
So you the people of Rango, you must be very serious. It's not a joke. You cannot go on playing around with Uganda. Uganda is not something to play around with.
Don't luak me Uganda. Polero luak me lao. 1 year ni Uganda. Oberu kakatuko pug dini uberu na geri ko me kuch me Uganda.
I was the first person to oppose Idi Amin. Myself.
Ana beru dana namba chiel me katu kana lera te ko buni yina min titi Ugina rach.
I was working I had been recruited by Abdallah Nyuru to work in the President's office as a research officer.
Karinasho no Abdallah Nyuru ucho ametich i officer duong lobo me kari nasha me beru ngata me kwedu ping ngata me woru nuo kopa me yai ping ate kelu marbot gamente.
I was recruited on the 3rd of August, 1970.
Unu kyo ai ti kari masha ini dua dek me due me aboro mwa hapiera biru nono.
Then after 5 months, Amin made a coup on the 25th of January 1971.
Yung edwera beach ken ni dua beach me due me achiel mo hapier bir we achiel Amin te tor la shoko.
On the day Amin announced his coup, we met in Bugorovi with other, because we were part of the strong youth movement, student movement.
Karame ini Indonesia mendung ko katukana le se ko buniendung yabu tor la shoko kom Uganda wanu binu rwate ni Indonesia yani karano no wanu beru ryonge tabulu attack to twal Uganda.
We met and said, no, we must fight Amin. Amin will not manage. He will divert us from our program here. For us, we are on the move all the time. We have a program. We are not in leadership looking for anything but the future of Uganda and Africa.
Wana katukana ler kalbali ryonge tabulu te ko bimante atwere Amin perong binu me do you we wa me tor lodge ken wanu kanene nenu wa petie me wurta pir wa nyote muginara pir wa etu nenu wa tieni lobo me Uganda utero kakwene.
Amin announced his coup around 3 in the afternoon. We met at 5 and decided to fight.
Amin binu katukana ler chawa bongwen te ko buniende tor loshuko eka wanu te chohere tu chawa parachiel me nyamotam ame ana kobuno.
And from that time up to now, I've been fighting for Uganda.
Babu chingwa pounu. Duoko ni chaki karino na hatuni chiawani tichene tietiyu uberme lwen pilwa me Uganda kiri logo me Uganda.
I left Uganda on the 27th with 4 other elders.
Ana te binu ya te weko Uganda kiru dongo kene
2 days after Amin's announcement.
Nina Rio te carro eka mindung te katukana ler.
Entered Tanzania that night.
Wanu te donye Tanzania iworasha.
And then went on to Dar es Salaam where I met Obote, I met Nyerere, and we started planning.
Wanu te binu carro Tanzania ikuna te binu nunga duo bore karchel kere duong Nyerere te chaku ketu wa ping meneno dongo ame ramotimu.
So all this time we have been fighting and God has blessed us. There is peace now.
Bawo chingwa puonu chake karino long ubangire teber chung kedwa ute yelle enomeo chake karina hamani kujgire dong tie.
Therefore, anybody who does not want to contribute that peace, that's up to him. It is their own mistake.
Domeo kangata tamo ni kuchie ndia wango ye manu kwahe manu ena pire.
We are not people to be used and they think that we are just people to play around with.
Wan po beru giti changa tora dano tamo ni rangu biru tike dua kita ye mitu achal bala giti kere.
We are loyal to fraternity, but of course we know how to fight also, as you know.
Wan uchung karchel da woro kubera mati ya kinawa erdan ka jami magu bina pe anyang wijo wanda ukatu out elwenye.
So that is the first Tafari NRM has put on Uganda. Uganda, which has suffered so much all this time. People who are playing around should really be very careful.
Dong manu bero block number chiel amena remu kerume pagiot. Chaka na hacha dong jokene metio titio titorni na tatani jonum yer gwok wigi matek.
In 1985, when we arrived here, we found people being slaughtered by a boy called Ojuku. He was killing people here.
Ipiera bor we a beach ame wan pur donya kan unu tia tina wo moro ti unu luni Ojuku unu do ker ko me ngolu mudjo.
1986.
Mani piera bor we a bichel.
And we had to clear that group of Ojuku, then deal with the coin, Akena, the cattle rustlers.
Uteberu kere teacher tek metie kukopu Juku konte binu medukeru kuodok.
And you don't appreciate those efforts. Rubanga will not be happy with that type of lack of appreciation.
Donc ka yin ti kan no nyo jo ken chia ame pedan kong tawne puo gi nora ber ame uti ye bala korien ame o kwano no yin nge ne ba binu ti keri yor pore.
The second tofali is Dongolobo development.
Eka block number rio wanu te chibu guri me Uganda ubero Dongolobo.
You can see what has been done in all these years on the side of infrastructure, economic infrastructure, on the side of social infrastructure.
Yini tuarana ni wai jama me uti ye kare ni dushu ya ikum jami apir gi tek ka don ame gera bala yo wuri kwana don woki amson buagi te ko bukan keri jamo kani factories kare chel keri kireme ko ame jodong beru keri chawani manu du beru don ame uti ye.
Before the factories, the Yo, the Kwan, the P, the March, those first, before you talk about.
Ame put per kope yo binu. Ijamu kena pergi tek bala yo P March keri jamu kena ame mi ko bera yot ame dauti yo ko do babu ki wa pono.
So if you are serious, you can sit down and audit what has NRM done on Dongolobo.
Akakom yin witi ko me killing adai nena bear. Koi beru mota ite kobone en government men RME ngochi amendo timo alover kere Dongolobo.
The tarmac road was ending in Soroti.
Yo America pu kere lamu nugi huko Soroti.
We pulled it all the way to Lira here.
Endo wanote wayo babu king waye kwanyi Soroti utekelo amana hati Lira kan.
Of course, we were also repairing the old tarmac. Even the one of Kamdin had grown old.
Karina hame Kamdini adang dongri huno bale ko dushu cha manu dushu upu anyen.
Now we have pulled the tarmac road from Ruenkunyu, which you call Ruenkunyu, which is Ruenkunyu. Now from Ruenkunyu to Masindi Port, to Apache, Lira, all the way to Poranga.
Amanda hokwanyu yo kia koikana wuni balu luongo bala ni ruwe kunye kunuluni ruwe kunyu kia. Ukwanyu yo ikunasha ukelo naha Apache.
Now we are now working on the one from Bobby to cut a shortcut to the place near here. The one from Bobby to Aboke and our road here.
Amanda hotiu kwanyu yo kene ametia ya Bobby te binu be abo te be ngai te pelo Aboke te binu na halira kan.
They should have worked on my road from Lira, Aloy, Apara to my area there, to Adwari, to that area. But the delay is caused by people who have not learned the way of the bush people. With the bush people, work one by one makes a bundle.
Unumir dang dung pur yo meturo ko. Ame yai lira kan tebe o apala tepe lo loy ate wona hapashi kucha erpi mina magi ame jo apengeu kirame jo ame ulwenyo ilum miru ni jomiti kere umeo agale moru ki uberiano nok.
But some of the people we found in the town here touch too many things. Touch this one, touch this one, touch this one.
Ti jo kena dong wan no metie guguri jama pola worri man ti opere dohi man dohi macha.
So the privatization is not easy for them.
Umeo kiremetich ameo dudwa hokeri jami ping petia yot bodgi.
But they are learning slowly. I can see many of them now seeing our point.
Eto kono ti dong uponyi momot anen pol gidang dong kia neno rieho iginame wan kobo.
Of prioritizing, not trying to do everything at the same time.
Metamone utiu jami yore uneno mene apira tek eto penido iwori ti jami dushwa wanchiel.
Because when you try to touch everything, they told me that in war you call it poor row. You scatter the resources.
Pien kai tawo ni chiapa jami dushu ipoi no ni kekero jami dushu.
What do you call scattering? Thin.
Poro.
Poro. I remember.
Thank you, Your Excellency. Kai kobuni puara bala mahukun wurte kete lal duj akonyer te berape.
We the soldiers don't do that. The NRA soldiers don't do that.
One ni mon, one peotimu korimanno.
You have seen our soldiers staying in grass-thatched houses up to now.
Wini neno monwa beri wuri lum na hikiawani.
Why?
Pingo.
Because if we don't have money to buy good weapons to defend the country, and at the same time build growers, what do?
Pien kayini neno momot. Kapuri pe keri kiento romo. Me welu nyony lwen me geng lobo wai kum jo adonyi oh me yelo wa. Mir ko wuru chage ger ko pe grofa ko kunu we lobo wai pok ame uku romo donyi ye.
Do we build storage houses and then the country is overrun by the enemies? Or do we stay in grass-thatched houses but defend the country and then give the country a chance to build wealth?
Dong mena piratek, wano ke gero grofa gi wate wood beriye, te weku lobo wai pok, eka ukuorung te binu chobo wakite yigi amitu. Dong mena piratek, gero grofa ya welu nyony megwaku lobo wa.
That's why we stay in grass-thatched houses.
En ginu me wa moin potiburi odlum na hatine no.
And defend Uganda.
Eka utenenu ni utadu korgi megwaku Uganda.
Because we prioritize weapons.
Pien wano neno ni apiratek uberu keri jomi luenya don megwaku Uganda.
Training.
Puonyere.
The rest will come later.
Enu kene girabinu.
So now that has been one mistake, the one of prioritization. They have now realized it, all of them, they are supporting my idea of one by one makes a bundle.
En kakana me unu gorti ye enta mani polgidong tia neno rieho ingo ame wanu katu keri meneno ni uneno gina pira teket na mote chakuti yu keri pien kai neno achiel kai ni choho karachiel tuwe ye dohu boj.
So then the Maram roads, sometimes they are not well maintained, even as Maram.
Eka te bini yo ame nupo duonyo kagwen ye ichao kene dang peo gwa haber.
We are sending I told them to send 1.3 billion, but they sent 1 billion.
Ana wurma ko begini gin chwal billion achiel tonera dek both districts and to put chwal billion achiel keken.
But then the question is, they keep quiet. They do some more work, then they keep quiet. The roads remain bad.
Eri guma raj gin kau tiu tich ora no noha e kadang uteling iti e kayo e wate berudong raj kito me lobo peyot.
But I'm sending auditors now to say, what is the problem? Is the money not enough? If the money is not enough, why don't you bring it up so that we have more money? Because we can even send 2-3 billion per district. That's not too much for the country.
Kobnia man ene chwalo jo mera me binu kweru pinga tenen ngoatie timere ka ununi yoe watia racha teha ame chien pe romo pe hope kari du tio metene chwal kari billion rionyo adek me yobuyo chiente tie manu pe hope ubinu chwalo.
Even if we were to send for good Maram roads in the whole country, and then also good tarmac roads. That's not too much.
Kari kono ko bi chwalu billion adeha deki districts dusha meti Uganda. Pien districts ti mia chiel ke chachok mia chiel piera beach. Manu kai nan momot nu billion mia ngweni piera beach. Tuara chwalu chente no e kaute yobu yoda bear yore me maram ametia bear me lobu yot me wek dongo lobu wota bear Uganda.
So you the leaders in the district should be very clear. If check properly. I'm now checking myself to calculate how much a kilometer takes in terms of money and fuel and so on, so that I can get an accurate figure.
Don't wunu tela mir wuna ikatunu kana ler tinenu dang nina ler yanani chawani atido ati tichama ti yuchura meniang ni yubuyo kilomita chiel yo baber me uker mara me mirmo aromene mir chilia di meti kuri chura no dushu ando ati ye chawani.
Now that is all on you.
Mano enakwa herkeri yo.
But much.
Kopo keno beru mach.
There was no, I don't think there was electricity in Apache when we arrived there. I don't remember.
Ikarame on puru tuna apoyo ni mach lokunu put pe Apache.
But there's now electricity in Apache, electricity in Alloy. Even my place, Barregi has got electricity. Adwari, all of them have electricity now.
Amandong mach kia Apache. Maj dong kia loy, maj na hapa bora kia bora duari kucha machie, kere kan or pola pingi laundi chani machie.
So there you award marks.
Mandong mirdo chaku no kang wai mededong ingwai.
If you are a good teacher. If you are a good teacher.
Kayin ibera punya bear.
When a student scores the number, you give the marks.
Katin kwan utiu penya bear, ini mirang makia bear. Babu King Wudo.
On your, how many marks out of 10?
Kado uni meyo, piana tin kwan dao temo. Kado uni meyo, a cheli we apar. Uni meyo na tin kwan wu makia di yapar.
On match, how many marks out of 10?
In match, a cheli yapar. Ime yunu a duong lo makia di. Your Excellency, they say 7 out of 10.
Very good.
Babu King wa duong po maki me uno.
Then on telephones.
Ikop me kubere me chim kono.
Everybody has got telephone now.
Your Excellency, they are saying 11 out of 10.
Then you go to Kwan, education.
Eka me puonyeri me yuna di we apar.
You go to Yotcom. Yotcom, I will propose a max for Yotcom.
Niko emit ni mi unumaki kopi kom Yotcom. Adi kom apar.
Me as a former teacher, I'm also going to award marks. As a former teacher, I will award marks for Yotcom.
Your Excellency, they are saying they are giving 8.
Very good. Because Yotcom has 2 parts.
Pien Yotcom tie kere dula riapa part.
There is the prevention.
Tie gengo.
That one is perfect.
The
immunization. That's why these diseases have disappeared. Polio has disappeared. Measles. All these 13 of them, the 13 diseases. So the complaints you hear about Yotcom are mainly to do, and if you do the prevention, you deal with 80% of the sicknesses.
Kopa kwa Yotcom, kayin iworo aiten yele meneno ne ugeo kokori tuwe ma yele joni, nu yin tiu kere percent piera boro ko metie ko kopa kwa Yotcom.
So you are good teachers. I can see you are good teachers.
Atio neno ni wun kar beru punya behe kodai babu king we kwa ye.
Because by awarding 8 out of 10 for Yotcom, it is because prevention is perfect.
Me wuni meyo abore koma par lower kere kop me Yotcom tie kana ler ni gengo yoko lao chango manutia beru twal.
That's why no more polio, no more measles, no more even hepatitis B. If you immunize, it is stopped. All those diseases are stopped.
Eno meu don kuntua pola papata meu kanu tua nyo tua polio e kori kuntua dusha me wanri kungeunu a chonkia amani dang dong tua no peti dushu.
So once you do that, 80% of the sicknesses are stopped.
Kau me deunu keri yelle me gengu tua ni ko kun be punya papat keri guera. And
you add safe water. You remember the other disease, the one which was going through the skin, the guinea worm.
Tie po yuna ber kori tuore ber matu piarachu kare luohi piarachu amedonya da kudi amedonyi komjo Americo luoni tuo chio.
What happened to the guinea worm?
Kape nyungwado binu timerie tiana mani dope.
It disappeared.
Ruenyo do kodang jokene dong pengeo.
Why?
Pingo.
Because of safe water.
Pipia chill.
This water were the boreholes. Because it was coming through water from the swamp. So, Don Globo, you should mark, award marks here. And I'm sure NRM will get a very good pass mark.
Babu chingwa puwa una tek. Ko ni dong lo wunin tiniti me yu maki ye kanni. Enda tike gena duong ni gamente me NRM anungu maki amaru tutwali kuira tia bini. Ko babu chingwa kau me yu no kori maki no.
Then, for us, we are not leaders who send people to sleep because we want support.
But one po be chwalo ka join nino keken yen wanu tiu mitu.
We say, you people, Don Globo is good. But Don Globo is ours. But Chan is yours as an individual. And that's why we say, please, whatever you do, Lonyo, wealth is the most important thing as our number 3 Tafari.
Eno me wako ni akarido yele tuteni dushu ignore du chama iti timu. Ime lonyo bedgina pirate kwoni yen manu beru blocko kene amewanu chibu.
And when I was here, I showed you my films. Me, I'm a film shower. Let me show you the other boy of Amoratar. The Okero, I think it's called Okero. Let's see Okero here.
Angira beru ngata me woro mar nyuti jo video kita uni luo kere we hana nyuti wa pore riboratin wa chiel me Amoratar mo luoni Okelo. Unen unu gini screen don anti nyimwane video aduong logo tiye. Aduong danga goj do koi bawo ching we poe unu ko.
They don't have it. Why? Oh, when I come back for the rallies, I will bring them. What do they have?
Gumaraj and ame aduong tia metu petie and to komunika petie takidima she duogi kome kwa yukwir.
I wanted to show you that video of that boy in Amoratar.
No nena metu nyuteu video awobe chiela metia Amoratar luoni Okelo.
But through PDM, we have also many other families.
Ento kunbeo PDM karchel kere pachia pol.
I don't know whether they... Do you have any of those or you don't have? I'm asking my team here. Those are from other areas. Okay, you can show them, no problem. From other areas.
Jakapoto farm, they are Gani Babukwenge, Kamuli Municipality, Kamuli District. In 2007, twatandika obulunzi nga tutandikira mu Kamuli Town Council by then, mu plot yali 50 feet by 100 feet. There's a foot atano ku 10 edeitaka. Tutandika tutya twali nga tulina ebyobufuzi wano mu Kamuli nga waliwo ensonga nga chairman wero C5 omugenzi Kawuga bamwidukira Katonda mu ekimuli eky'emirembe nga bamutoyiremu abantu bangi abatamu application nga bali kwenda okufuuka ba chairman ba 5. Ayi president yaida yatulungamya yakoba tubana abantu mwena tumusobola kuba ba chairman ba 5. Aye abantu mujje mukola emirimu egindi ng'okulunda yayogera kulunda embidi okulunda enkoko byona byona yabyogeraku nze naapikinga mu kyokulunda enkoko n'atandika efaamu mu 2007 n'enkoko 5 saawa dino wendogerera ku faamu kuno tiize mabega ntambwire pulezidenti yaida yankyalira mu 2010 nga ndina enkoko 5,000 yasanukaine saawa dino tutambwire tulina enkoko 40 tufulumya amagi etule 2,000 buli lunaku etule 2,000 divaamu miliyoni 2 buli lunaku omwezi diba miliyoni 6 omwaka tuba tuli mu biliyoni 6 n'ekitundu
That is a young man from Kamuli in Busoga.
Mano bera wobe chela yot ameti Kamuli ameti Busoga.
You remember in the elections of 1996, we put out the 4 acres model.
Kai poyo yerame mwa hapir bongwen we bichel wan biruka to kere tamme model me kangwen.
We said, you people, to get out of poverty, you need to have, if you have got a small piece of land,
wan biruko ni wun jowa kai metu don ameti kai lobo morano nok ame romo eka ngwen.
You need to have 1 acre for coffee.
Mirbet kere eka chiela me puri ye coffee.
1 acre for fruits.
Eka enokane te piti ye nyigien.
1 acre for pasture for zero grazing cows.
Eka chieli te kete ye lum me pitu dok.
1 acre for food crops.
Eka chielu dong ite piti ye chieme chiama.
Then in the backyard, you put, then you can put piggery. And in the wetlands, you do, near the wetlands, not in the wetlands, but near the wetlands, you do fish farming. Now, some people have listened to our advice. Now, this is the ones of 4 acres or less.
Man beru enamoneni ti eka romangwen nyudanga tiria karangwenoko.
If you have got more than that, you can do other things. You can do cotton, you can do sunflower, you can do sugarcane, you can do maize, because you get small per acre, but because of size, you can make good money.
Eto kagire tiekere loba duong ame karo eka ngweno ko iyonge timu jamo me ko me fo eka morolo romo dang pur jamo kene bala nyuagi bala sunflower gi soya bean gi jamo kene kene me kwano no.
But for the one with small 4 acres or less, you must do the chura.
Eto ka initi kere lobo eka ngwendu kere ping miriniti chura.
Because the poverty was based on 2 things from what I saw from the 1960s.
Bien kop me chan na me wan ko ni tiu chui kom guri me jama rio ame ana neno.
Many of the families were engaged in teach, make, keken, only working for the stomach.
Pola pachi dushu unutika tipi yigi keken.
Or if they do teach for money, they do so without chura.
Choka unuti yuti nyopur meke luchente upuru komata ame peu ker chura mor kekeni ye.
So our proposal from 1996 was work for teach, for ik, but also for the pocket. And with the chura.
Eka gamma wano te do nyukere kieni ti gire pi dang bedatie me nuongu chiente me aketi kiao dang bedatie dung ti chema ti yumir ti kere chura.
And some people listen like that.
Jokene te winyu bala ko de woba nenu nyuru chaler kia me kamuli kia.
His witness was that his testimony was that they were fighting for the LT5 job in Kamuri in 2007.
Ngoente ko bewa ni mo tutumia riabero genunu tio laro wori council a beach me Kamuli.
But when I went there, I said, you people, you can't be fighting for this political position only. Do other things. Why don't you build wealth instead of just fighting for political positions?
Karana wor kuna teme yugita matiko bi un Johnny. Kakaberu luenya pi woti wot bere chung I council wot bere chung kwen. Ngo genti yuti chukene amekero lonyo yichaoni.
And he listened to my advice.
Ente bin winyu tama.
And for me, out of the 7 activities, he picked poultry for eggs.
Ya kina jama bira meana bina meo tame ye ente yer ko megwa ko gwen.
Now he's selling 110,000 trays per day. No, he has got 110,000 hens.
Amani dong en charotong gwen tutumia mia chela par.
And he sells 2,000 trays of eggs per day.
Dan chiaro tongwen trays ni gin pier rio nino. Tutumia rio trays metongweno in nino.
And he gets 20 million shillings per day.
Nino a wovini 1 million pier rio ikom tongwenerni.
And that means 600 million a month.
Kai tiu chora none wovini tia nung million mia bicheli idwe chel.
And 7.2 billion a year.
Mwa chela wovini tia nung billion abero itonera rio.
So that's just one example.
Manuka pora chela kena mena miu.
Starting like my daughter here, Apio. I don't know, do you have Apio here? Apio. Okay, show them my fish farm here.
Food crops.
There's nothing here. There's nothing here. I'm seeing nothing.
So,
are you seeing something
this
there?
This idea of the FOECA model is to in the north.
Sort out first. So, this was
Bolwak Dushma Uganda ni Dongo Lobo Bear Eruginame appear tech me yini miro to 12 ubero lonyo me kiao ni namba kiel.
And that's why we have been sending money for PDM, for Emioga, for youth, and so on.
And no me one very chualu chiente apapat, kainano me PDM tikano, me Emioga tikano, me Aburu tikano, me Amon tikano, kereno kenne.
So I heard the bishop talking about the youth.
A winyo adwong bishop tia kobukopi kombulu.
We have been having programs for youth all this time.
Pikarani dushu wanu tiekere programs apapat pibulu.
Even now, the PDM, 30% of that money is for the youth.
Na hechawa ne wanu kopi percent pira dek me chiente me PDM uber magia bulu.
Parish by parish.
Parish dushu percent pira dek uber mea bulu.
And we have got additional funds for the ghetto in the towns, for the borders.
Dan wanda honu le mokene ameda homedo pibulu ame luere ni ghetto ibotwa kangin luere ni street kids karakel ke border ke jokene limpir gidang do nuere.
So there is no shortage of plans for the youth, for the elderly, for everybody is planned for. If that's not enough, we can increase. That's not a problem. We can add on, but the plans are there.
Pehomor pe atwal ikome planning pi bulu imoki karkel ke jo don dushu teki peho tie kanika pe romo onenu kirememedo entu don plan tie pergi.
Like the PDM, I insisted. You asked the members of parliament. I said we must have the 1 trillion per year, every year for the PDM.
Kai neno ikopme PDM ana abina kobana habot parliament teber joro kopacha nimir med katwere chente me PDM wona hay trillion a kiel.
Let's see whether these dead people have come back to life.
Me we honen kong kajo to ni dang romu chier.
My name is Dr. Maurice J. I am a commissioner by appointment, deployed at State House.
and I've been assigned by the President to execute the 4-acre model. And I've put them so far in 10 regional zones in the country. Now, the 4-acre model is an idea conceived by the President to guide our farmers on how to utilize their small acreages of land so that they can earn more money through intensive farming. And here we are talking about enterprises that have good yield and high income for their household. So we have the fish farming, which is one of the enterprises that can be done near the water without interfering in wetland and tampering with water flow. Then we have the zero grazing unit. On the other side, we have the coffee, we have the banana, and also a household needs food crops as 1 acre plus fruit. So this idea of the 4-acre model is to support income for the household. And as I will go into the small mathematics, we will know that it's capable of pulling somebody out of poverty. Now, specifically on the fish pond, here is about 20 by 50 meter pond, 1,000 meters squared. After finishing the excavation, we stock 10,000 fish. We feed it for about 8 to 9 months. In the north, which is warmer, the fish grow faster. And in the west, which is a little cold, you add 1 more month to reach the same grams. So by that time, the fish will be about 800 grams to 1.5 kilograms. In the market, the fish which is 1 kilogram or 800 grams here costs about 10,000 shillings. So having stocked here 10,000 fish, by 10,000, somebody will get 100 million in 1 year. And then when you subtract other cost of managing, which is roughly 30 million, somebody can be able to save 70 million on this fish pond. And this size, we can put 2 of them in 1 acre. So meaning in this particular acre, somebody should be able to get around 140 million shillings. That is for this particular acre.
Then you have that model farm of mine is here in Lira.
En farmer wuniti neno me aporo eno farmer no eno tibotu kan Lira.
Headed by that scientist called Ochen.
Ngatametelo ubero awuwe wuni neno na modwoni Ochen.
And they have planted coffee 1 acre.
Gino piro mwony kuno eka achiel.
Planted bananas.
Aboro dango piro.
Planted fruits.
Kere nyigien.
They have zero grazing cows.
Dok dango tiu guaho kane ye kano. Ame peu kwa.
But they also do fish farming.
Right dango tiu piro kano.
Because of time, we didn't have time to listen to the whole chura.
Pichawa no nok me upero wini yore chura duja meti.
But Ochen told us about the chura of the fish farming only.
Uchendo kobiwaka chura me donyo ipeto right keken.
And this of that pond of something by something, I think 50 by 100 or something.
Your Excellency, 15 by 50 meters.
Something, it doesn't matter, you can check. That, you can have 2 of them in an acre.
Gimera chame okunyo no ene rombo kergina rio. Yeka chiel me lobo.
My people here are getting from one pond 100 million shillings per year.
Jo nani tia nuongo I dama chiel la mo kunya titiri no ene million mia chiel yimwa ha chiel.
And when they deduct costs, they remain with 70 million.
Kado ngutiu chura au te ko kwanyu chienta me obalo I kunyu kerepito rajduchu gindon keri chao gi million pierabiro.
And in an acre, you can put 2.
Eka chielo eno yini romo kunyu dama rio balamona me onyurno.
Therefore, in an acre, from fish farming alone, you will earn 140 million shillings after removing costs.
Amenyurne idama rio kunye yeka chielo eno kado yin ikwaitiyu chora te kwanyu chente dusha dong yini babalo idong kere million mia chieli pirangwen.
Without adding the coffee and all the other things. So we say, please, Dong Lobo, Kuch, Dongrobo, but also Lonyo.
The one you Kobone Jawaunu, Karikuja Beratie, Dongolo da Beratie, Mirukeru Lonyo Dang Berie.
And we don't only say we support.
Peoteko Bukani out Chuaho, one Chuaho.
With seedlings, with money, with all the support, all the time.
One mere Miunu Chuaki, ye, Karidushu.
I want to show that man of Karamoja. Have you got him, you people?
Aduang tia penyo ka video me Karamoja Jonuo.
They were not. These were prepared by, I think, among the group. They didn't prepare my films properly. So, coming to the youth, or all sections, they are already catered for. It is, if you want, we can add more, but the structure is there.
Wando tikere bulu yore rom gi metela gi papat katie nyo ginora pot petia romo wan birunen yo me medo.
Now for the PDM, we put it at the parish. We didn't want to put it at the district. Because the district is far. Distance, traveling, coming back.
But what yeah, parish man would na district duogo peyot.
The parish is in your area.
Ken parish tie borika na me yini beri ekanno.
So therefore, I will meet those youth. I will be in Masinde. I can meet those youth there.
An aber Masinde abinu nene anua ridi aterwa tekere bulu me lai Masinde babu chingwa puwa unu mana duon ye.
And here what the problem is.
Kwana te winyi yira kakwena dong pehogiti ye.
So the first safari is jobs. Teach.
Eka block number ngwen uberu kop me teach.
Now, some people think jobs come from the government.
People like your town teach ya kai both government.
This is not correct. Yes, some jobs are in the government, but there are very few.
Manu gira konotika kare. Ento teach tie gira kono both government. Eta nati both government knock to 12.
Let me show you where jobs are.
We hana nyutu kwena teach.
Let's see Basangwa, the one of Kamuli.
Sangwa Johnson, Managing Director wa Jeka Poultry Farm. Jeka Poultry Farm gani babu kwenge Kamuli Municipality, Kamuli District. Mu 2007 twatandika obulunzi nga tutandikira mu Kamuli Town Council. By then mu plot yali 50 feet by 100 feet.
You are taking us back. We want where we had stopped. Okay, continue. Continue, because you are disorganized.
Twali nga tulina ebyobufuzi wano mu Kamuli nga waliwo ensonga nga chairman wero C5 omugenzi Kawuga bamwidukira Katonda mu ekyumulo eky'emirembe nga bamutoyiremu abantu bangi abatamu application nga bali kwenda okufuuka ba chairman ba 5. Ayi president yaida yatulungamya yakoba tubana abantu mwena mwena temusobola kuba ba chairman ba 5. Aye abantu mujje mukole emirimu egindi ng'okulunda yayogera kulunda embidi okulunda enkoko byonna yabyogerako. Nze naapiikingamu ekyokulunda enkoko n'atandika efaamu mu 2007 n'enkoko 5. Sawa dino wendogerera ku faamu kuno tiize mabega ntambwire. President yaida yankyalira mu 2010 nga ndina enkoko 5,000 yasanuka ino. Sawa dino tutambwire tulina enkoko 3,000 tufulumya amagi etule 2,000 buli lunaku. Etule 2,000 diva mu milioni 2 buli lunaku. Omwezi diba milioni 6. Omwaka tuba tuli mu bilioni 6 n'ekitundu etuba tukolati kuyingiza. So tuwuliriza omulamwa gwa president okuva ku kiseera ekyo twakati katukigiireko. President abaire musanyufu ino ku bintu byenkoze era nga buli kaseera nkyekingaku. Wendogera kati tulina abakozi ebikumi bisatu betukoze.
This is what I wanted you to see. That boy Basangwa was a poor boy.
Gino no metina nunu ene awobi no telo ni Basangwa no nubera kiana
2007.
Moni mwa tutumia riabero.
When he had my message, he went for poultry, for eggs.
Karameno winyu kwena mena titu pikop me kelo lonyo yakina pashu ente wood chakopitu gwen polerpi tong gwen.
He's now a rich man.
Amano do halonyo.
He's earning 20 million shillings per day.
Amando enu million piera rioni nino.
600 million a month.
Duechel enu million piera bichel.
Million
mia bichel. Million mia bichel.
7.2 billion a year.
Mwahachel enu billion abiro itonera rio.
But so his wealth, his lonyo, has now produced teach for Ugandans of 300 jobs.
Aman pi yelle mere ente kelte yelle pi nungu lonyo. Ilonyo merno, aman endo miu teach. Boto nywali me Uganda aromu miya dek amedong eno choy teach.
So, most of the jobs in the world come from the teach of the individual, of the family, of the companies.
Pola teach ameti wilo wuni na wuni na nani pe oberi pe government na miu duhu duongere yai bodja me otute ate yele te nungu lonyo teach nya ya pol aute choy yo kene me chako teach bodgi.
Those who give our people the idea that jobs are from the government are really enemies of our future, or they don't know.
Jo me beru binu bod jo ko buni agamente pe mi uti gamento mi uti pe ni jo no beru kuora jo ken gin pe ko be ko pateni pe mi uingeo kiramati nuere kere.
Now this example of lonyo of an individual creating teach for the Ugandans is in agriculture, just on the side of agriculture.
Dong man ko ringechien ame creating kere teach nyo alonya chiel yele ate nungu lonyo mere te nya adung te nya you teach te cho you teach you kene me chako teach bore
small scale agriculture
eka ko me pur iruom me ping ye iruom matino.
But I don't know whether these people have large scale agriculture like the palm oil project in Maruzi. I don't know whether, do you have it here?
Your Excellency, we do not have it here.
On the screen? Okay. When I come back, I will show them to you. But large-scale agriculture also creates jobs.
Eka puri rwama don bako ripotia meotia puru adon lach eka pol magutia puru kere jama mai kere mo meoluni palm tree ni manudang nyao tichi yakina jo ento video merpe kan kadima cha duogo abinu kere.
But let's see factories, if they have them.
Aduong tia penyo kajone ameti nyony no eno tikere video me factories kan.
They don't have? Start with Mbare. Now, that new town, that's a new town.
There
was nothing there before.
Ginor nu pe kanu rikion.
But it is a town of factories.
Eta mando beru town na mechuma don tiye.
But not shops. Not shops.
Pe beru duki.
The towns you know are many towns of shops.
Yen pola duki kai pola town boma don kai na nu pon kai doha keken.
But these are towns of factories.
Hermano beru boma metika chumia don ye.
Brought into Uganda by the NRM.
Manu jawa me government NRM ukelo babu chingwa po unuga.
As you can see, all those are new factories.
Kiti mechina nu kere dushu manu beru chumia don me potu gera nyen.
That town has got 75 factories.
Boma no mechina no tie kere chumi pier biru ya bicha don.
Let's go inside and see how many children each one is employing. Freeze there. Go back a bit. Freeze there. See how many young people are working inside that factory.
Tina nunu luahe bulu nyoja yot luahe gia metia tichi factory no.
The whole town now employs 12,000 young people.
En boma na nunu titiri no tia metia choyo bulu tutumia par yoi tich.
Let's go to Nambole. That is a huge new town near Kampala.
Nambole ametine no beroktauna chela dit.
No, Namamve, not Nambole, Namamve.
Manu luoni Namamve. Uberuboma chela machigi Kampala dit amedo yabere.
This was a forest where they were throwing dead bodies in the past.
In kanitine nuni uberukanari kajo ameota joter wuru bolukum giye.
It's now a town of factories, 273 factories there.
Amano dohot one factory ameti ye factory mia rioke repair beer we are deck ye kanu.
Employing 44,000 people.
Chawa ni jaram tutumia pier ngwen utiu cho tiu yi factories abuniti nenu.
So that's the jobs now.
And teacher meltia kobuni no.
Another brick to Uganda.
Manu da obero block achiel amega mentemenarem ukeriguri me Uganda.
Then the fifth safari, I don't have time to go through them. You will see them in the booklet here, and the 6th and the 7th.
Pero atikeri chawa pol leto me abichel kerabiro donguni na ni book ametichiani.
But maybe the 6th one I can mention it briefly.
Weka kobu malu block number bichel.
The markets.
Manu beruchuk.
When we came into the government, we knew Uganda would recover. Uganda had collapsed, but it would recover.
Karame wanu bini gamente. Otawo ni Uganda nu achier. Pian Uganda nu dong tuo de onyo yeko.
And if Uganda recovered,
ka Uganda dong ko utagoro.
The internal market would not be enough.
Chuka me wanu tikere ye kan me chia tikere welu jomiwa epirwa pedo romo.
That's why we started talking with Kenya, Museveni, Tanzania, to bring back this African community.
En me wan rio te chako ko chon lo kero tela me lo ken bala duong moi me Kenya rihi kere president Mwinyi me Tanzania rihi me nenu kire me guoru yichukwa.
And they agreed and we brought it back.
Gindang te ye wan te duogo.
This is where we are selling our products now.
Mando beru kogi moga me wan tiu chatu jome wa kene me wan pedo ramo we lo ken wa Uganda kan.
If we didn't have that, we would be stuck.
Kau nu rik pe wan yaw chuhe lobe aho nu wado mohu keri jome wa ye kan.
If you take maize, we are producing 5 million tons.
Kai neno nyuagi keken wan utido puru tons around million mia beach.
A beach. Million a beach.
Billion a beach. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Million. Million, not beach.
Million.
Yes.
Million mia beach.
Mia, no. A beach.
Million a beach. Thank you, Your Excellency.
The man thinks that I don't know language. I know language.
Aduong ngeo let lang lo adaw ko. Kana timo volunteer ngi yore.
But inside Uganda, we are consuming only 1 million.
Ento ibotwa Uganda kan ename wano welo nyotiu ker botwa kanti million achiel keken.
So what would we do if there was no market of East Africa?
Kado no wano pe keri chuk ilobe kena mati botwa East Africa nudo timu ngo.
The major industry would collapse.
Nudong kome puru nyuagi manu nudong anyoya kene.
You go to cement, the same.
Kopme cement duchu Roma.
Let me see. Cement, let me see how many. Yes, cement. We are producing, if you, the booklet they are giving you, if you look at page 10 of that booklet, you will see that cement, we are producing 6.4 million tons.
Buka me wuni nuongo, ina nikanu tiu choni, chimi tia me wanu tiu do ichawa ni tia donyo factory wapapat, tia dong million abichiel itonera ngwen manu tons mere.
But within Uganda, we are using only 2.4 million.
Eto ibotwa iye kane na wanu tiu keri gera papat, tika ken ka million aryo itonera bichiel.
So where would we sell the rest?
Eno kene ni endo nuwa wot kwene.
You come to sugar.
Kade bini chukal.
We are producing almost 600,000 tons.
Utie enado tiuka tikere ton iloki tutumia mia bichiel.
But we are consuming only 300,000.
Erwan utika mato tutumia mia dekeken.
Where would you sell the rest?
Eno kene ndo nuwa wot kwene.
You come to milk.
Kai bini chak.
We are producing 5.3 billion liters.
Chak dongena wanu tiu chiri chawani ti billion a
5.3
billion a beach itonera dek liters mere.
And within Uganda we are drinking less than 1 billion.
Eti botwa kan wanu tiu matu chak kadang petunu liter billion achiel.
So we have got a surplus of 4 billion.
Ena dung tia lala ame wan pe romo mato ti liter me romo billion angwen.
So because of seeing far, we worked with the East Africa to bring back the common market which had collapsed because of famine.
Donc pinena bor wan te lokere lobe wa ameti East Africa kan meneno ni uchaho tikara kiel pien jamu kanu nudu binu balle ko yoba ware uchaho cho balle ko pitima me aminu binu timo.
And also negotiated for the African market.
Dang do te binu beri poro te nyamo tam me yabo yichuk bera lalaj pi Africa chatu jami me East Africa ameo yobo.
All these points are in this booklet which they will give you.
Jamini dusha me community bookien ameo binu poko botu.
And which the other groups from the secretariat will bring to the parishes.
Eka group waji amea yai secretariat amea duong Richard or duong tikan binu nenu new tunu ping na he parishes.
So this brings 2 points.
Man keli jamario.
Number 1. When you get somebody going around Uganda saying that NLM has done nothing.
Kayini nuong atortia wure Uganda kun kowni NRM kompeo timu ginora twal.
Let's see Mbale Industrial Park.
Nenunu konkeken Industrial Park Mbale. Tia kwayo janyuti video menyuti Industrial Park.
You have seen that. You have seen that. Let's go to Namambe again. That's Namambe. Let's go to Kapeka. Let's go to Mukono.
Duong tia nyuti yore industry sa meodon tuok pinga papat me Uganda mbale Kapeka.
That is Jinga where we are making our own vehicles. You see those vehicles?
Money na no jinja kan mbali kan me Uganda do chaho yobu to ha mera pire toki utia yobu kanitina no toki me Uganda.
Those buses are being made here.
Ken buses are chili tina no kora babu chingwa yeba joni manu do ngutidonga yobu Uganda. Ken bacha tia woto yobu Uganda.
These who have organized the film have not done them well. But what I would want to ask these fellows who are running around saying NRM has done nothing. You ask them, these factories, Tio Kweme, where are they?
Donc pija wot loloha tata ni NRM pe utemu ginor no koi penyo gini ko di factory me utia yobo bachi utia yobo ngo jamu tia teri lo ba ho pien dong wan pe ron tia ko ken wan ni jamu no tia yai kwene.
If they say they're in Uganda, then you say, please, are you all right in your head? What? How can you say NRM has done nothing when all this is happening?
Donc kageno gamme ni jamu no giro yowe Uganda. Ko te penyo gini wi kom ti du ena mai ti lo hatata ni NRM poti mu ginora twali.
You could say, yes, there is a weakness here, but to say NRM has done nothing, there must be some problem with you, not with Uganda.
Ramu gire kobune gor tika kanyo tika kasha me ramu yobu. Me kobudunga twala ni ginor pe ame NRM pe utimo. Nu yindong pe honi mortie kere Uganda me ngata ngeo pe.
So now finally, the supporting the NRM cadres, you see the best way to do it is through wealth creation programs.
Donc me agiki yorpore meneno ni uchwa hokor cadres me NRM. Pedung tigi nora bera me romotimo apat kere kireme nuongo lonyo.
Because salary is, there are many, it's not just, there are millions.
Pien kope salary nyo chol la me cholo petwere piano tela tide well me million.
We shall discuss how many of the NRM leaders could be paid. We shall have to discuss and agree, and why.
Mir kondo betping ekauteneno korutela mene me NRM me mir chol. Ranka cholo gene nuo cholo ge pian chol mir bet pitien kop ame nudang ucho ping do teneno tien kop ngo.
Because you cannot pay all of them the salary. It's impossible, it's too much. There are millions. But some, like now we are paying the administrative secretaries.
Administrative secretaries me NRM.
After discussion, we shall have to agree on whom do we pay and why.
Kawanu beru pingu tenen ngao kene dok hame miru chol keru cholu ni cholu pi kope tien kopa ngo.
That is salary per month.
Manu no chola me cholu due uchara.
But what is easy and productive
Eru kina yot amedang tiye
is one-time support to create wealth.
Ubero nuong kira mechwak kor luak megin nuong lonyo yipachigi keri chaugi.
And we had done it in the rural triangle when I started with Saleh for the Operation Wealth Creation.
Pien guano timo kod gini utiye luero kanameri kuluni luero triangle pien kunuri hunu chan pia luer kere kope luen chan beria tek don guano te binu chaku kunu kere General Salim Salegi.
I told him to give seedlings first to the fighters, families first.
Ate binu me yutam ni kong chak poku kori namba chiel bot pachi Amerik uberu karachiel kere luen nyo konyu kor jo karame luen tie nyo luen ubei pachi gite ke lupe kia pol.
Seedlings for coffee, for all those products.
Te binu me yugi kori muony kere jamu kane dusha me gen rekia mito.
Then later on we started giving everybody.
Yungero te chaku poku bot jo dushu.
The same can be done for all the NRM leaders. And then for supporters. But of course, we should not exclude others also. If they come, in the circle they get. But you can, we are now adding 15 million per parish, just at the beginning, for the leaders. But we can add more. That's not a problem. We can add, can say 100 million per parish. For the PDM, we had added 15, but if it's enough, we can add 50. We say this one now is for the leaders, the leaders of the NRM and even the other parties if they want.
One giro nenu ginorma tima apore nenu kobe uneu medicente bali PDM ameromo million para beach ero ka nenu ni pero teach kita kwach katu kerini romo medu na million per beach ame hotel ame NRM dan giro romo gamo eto kaino Canada ubinu ena me wie pero tidong ugom tutual pera dung do hepongunu gira do ko we gina dan obili kakano.
So that one we are going to discuss. I think that's the best, but we shall discuss all this once we have enough time.
Manu wana nyamo piana tamu ni manu biru teach akiawa girtie wana lar manu atenenu kiramaka tukede.
Now for elections we normally send some money to the village for telephones and so on. That money always comes for telephony, paying the airtime and so on.
Alover kerjera pola kariduchu kayera tie wanu kubere pien mir utikero tela waite dero chiente moro chwala titiri botu me welo airtime meme yukuber bere yot.
But the best time for the families to be helped to have income. When they have income, they will be able to support themselves. They can even contribute to the party themselves.
And to gina pira te kaber me atia obernen no kirme chwa kokor pachia chela chel me gino yelle men nungu lonyo pien ka chia me pachia chela chel tikere chiente moro adoi te chia mera moro te dung ena ro donyo kana le te kobunian akonyo kor pati na kera pore moro me ana nuoni.
You remember the old parties like UPC, DP, members would pay membership for subscription to get cards.
Po yuna bero to ala da potia timerna kiawani poti ukene bali UPC gi DP gi yeno kene kio kaini me to bera member I will bera member wila I cholu kiente e ka to choyi me bera member.
But for us we rejected that. We said how can you ask poor people to contribute?
Erbo one bil kwero manu kote ko bikari romo penyu dana me ubera chan ningo ni kon will bera member wila me bera member me poti ko chol kiene me bera member.
It should be the other way around. Support the NRM families and other Ugandans to get out of poverty, to have lonyo, then they can voluntarily contribute if they have got extra.
Dong miero unity malu ko in kai beru party political party ko ya kon konyu ko te dero ko migi tamaber kaino lony amegi nordong ti chao mere ene na doctor dugo me cha ko konyu party eru yin pe cha penye ni cha konyu party kunen pur bere kyan.
Now finally I'm going to study the issue of the eastern axis, the one you talked about, the one going from Aloy going, instead of coming, you want to bypass Lila to go to Amoratal. Very good. That one makes sense. There is no reason somebody from Namasale coming all the way to Lila, to Kamudin, to Karuma. because from Namasare, Nakasongora is just across. Somebody in Namasare is only maybe 80 miles from Kampala. But when you bring him, really, it's not fair. It is not fair.
Babu chingwa po na duong attack. Tama me duong amson me bora duong lobukan kun kwae ni katwere kon kebori di European wot pedong tia yot kayini me tu wot nyo lilim nyo duari kuniti ya molatar. Mir ko da yai kunu ite pelle te binu bay lira da ite chaku gono ite wota duari te wotu lilim te kwa ni kauno twere kayo mara chegi romu tuchu amedong beo te pelo aloy doholo aloy ite wora tirna tunkire kakamanu bini lira nu rombe da chegi babu chingwa duong yo lobu ko ni e wona no mani diro tiene nu ni tamota mabet twal me wek pe bel lol joy laundu mi go gono pia gona
apoyo matek enare moye.
Yeah.
Moye.
Oh yeah.
Apoyo mater.
Po yunu aduon tie lokero ko.
Otela mena remelao ko babu nu chingwa kunu po una duong merwata kerwa gindora na hari potie. May we rise up for the anthems in reverse order on the 1 verse. Bendera Tech Tutorial, we have come to the end of this program. His Excellency, the President, will be flying.
If these people have Karuma Dam, we should show it to you, if they have it, Karuma Dam. And you should ask our people, where is Karuma? Is it in Uganda or is it in America? Where is it? If you have Karuma Dam, show it to them. If they don't have it, I will come and show it to you when I come back. Do you have Karuma? Do you have Karuma or you don't have?
Your Excellency, you will forgive this team. This is a team of service providers. Your team were still in Western Uganda. That is why this team did not do well.
It is there, Karuma. So you ask the people who are not supporting NRM, say, Tia Kwene Karuma, Tia Khan, if it is in Uganda, why are you fighting these pharaohs who are doing Donglobo? Apoyo Matek.
Opoya tek tutwalo babching wa wuno opoa duong dong chokere ya. Amirida titi wuni jo kenario ameo joining wa. Members me Central Executive Committee. Otieke the retired Lieutenant Moses Musabe. Enobero chairperson me veterans me Uganda. Lieutenant Moses, please come. Maybe there are some veterans here. They would want to see you. Manube, the SEC member, I'm representing all the veterans. Enobino, Akome. Right Honorable Secretary General, Richard Todwong, Dangchie. Miro babu chingwa upuo gipengina woroti keredwong tukana lungoni chitagwenda kede Fort Fotol. Eto binu gini, pimara gino tie kede lao. Amir for your radio stations, Melao, Ameomio, program Aduong Loveni, Obedo Live, Luag Melao, Tia Winyu, Watchboard QFM, Watchboard Unity FM, Watchboard Aroma TV, Watchboard Voice of Lao, Kedo Enokena Nyope, Okobo Nyingi, Eto, Duonga radio stations, Tiumi, Luag Melao, Mepo Binukan, Tia Winyu, program Wani. Yoba Meya Monokoboni departure will be in reverse order. The last to arrive will be the first to leave. Adung DJ ando nena kwa ine ikete watu moro wando babka chingwa kau saying bye bye bora duong adua ya ikan awod bukedi tueri ametororo gi palisa gisha. Kada yuleng tieker, kadang lao ena chaha wanadao chego tieker. Oh DJ, yona dia koni we loa me wanu chaho, dog wanu chego tuhu awo beliet koriparba amuhagel. Ginutie bore in DJ. Anatia remixing. Pirando mega ni nubedo. DJ kapedo goyo leng. Wando babka ching wadong jo ametie babka ching dong. Jo angwena ngwenja. Ame. Yeah, is what I'm going to make. Aduang DJ, kode wek dong, mi dong, lokoro me agiki eka girete me de goyo giyo, minwa brazen rulu. Pi jua me oluongi district, ducho meti lao, kede city, ukwa yo jua ngwen. Chairperson, me NRM me district in your city, RDC in your RCC, administrative secretary, and the DISO. Maybe no bodana me teaching borakani ene. Nia chom. Wuni wot gamo facilitation me district achela chel kere city. Alubere kere group pamenu luokan. Kere balu. Akwa yukijanika indo itie abon balu. Yini maro dong konyo jo itati mojo kisha. Mando tunucha mea maro tikere jo me balu. Kando abon balu pe tichie. So, chairman, NRM me district, administrative secretary me district, RDC, kere diso. Binu unu kana me anate logo yene. Amegwani nyomin wani amorugu toki yene. Enna me ateru au deti yuchura. Me wegi kome me wang teach. Udeti yuchura. Me flag bearer me wang teach. Udeti yu angweni. Gindo binu lobu yo nyarwani yote word gini all Melaon College. Kunu dango binu mi yu gamboots a menen speaker kobucha. Eru gamboots a word kabot. Chairman LCHL. Me NRM. Kede won kom me NRM. Jwa me anwongweno. Jwa me anwongweno. Dwa mi tukwa yida wun me mi yu team wubero kana me gin romberi ye. Yen districts tu bedo district by district. Lao College bino piro yena pol. Katendo do haliero ko. Kwan ko jioni. Ireko mani lira kura unu kan. Alepton kura uni te yati. Utuke kura unu kan. Juangwen ni te wot. Iol me Lao College. Gindo te duogo. Eka dongo te pok ko kita me yang kere pok tie kere. Yore. Obama me polo duoku. Poyo. DJ wano yahoda wane na me. RDC, Administrative Secretary, DISO, the chairman of party NRM. What would allow for the thanks to room. Enemy district delegates who can make it a
kwa ye jomedo solo but jomedo solo katana meti muluye ate ko ko ni muluye solo post tuyo yes jadi kana so jodu jomedo solo muluye dia biru dia ini ada macam berlalu biru katana majati ya ate ada jomedo udah kita harus kayak gini bahkan wahami juga terjadi ya.